Okay, now start stream. Perfect. Alright. Now, let's start this up. Finding life sources. Perfect. Nope, not that one. Find life source again. No. No. God. Close that. Get rid of that. I don't find the life source, please. No! Fuck off! Rah! Okay. Nope. That's not working. God, what do you mean? Yeah, why does it do this shit? And social stream just crashed. Awesome. Activate Twitch, activate Picardio, and now behave and activate. No, that's not the right one! Fuck! Ugh. Fucking damn it! Yeah, one sec, y'all. I'm trying to fucking connect all the fucking chats, but it's not working. Okay, this is bullshit. This is ass. There we go. Jesus Christ. Finally. Hello, Cassie. How you doing? Okay, there we go. Alright, all the chats are fully connected now. Now I can activate it.
Hehehe, okay, that got me.
Uh... Oh my god. Okay. Now, anyway. No, I need to actually finish the emote today.
I just finished crying.
Oh, why? If you don't mind me asking.
You know how my profile picture is my hamster?
Yeah, your hamster passed away?
Colors died for 3 days, I think.
Yeah, I definitely was not doing great for a bit, so... Alright.
She died. Did you see my 24 hours playing on Terraria Color?
I did not. I didn't realize you played 24 hours on Terraria. That's a lot of time to play Terraria.
Yes.
That is a little wild. That's kind of...
MK played 1000 hours all time.
Damn. That is a wild.
That's more than 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Me only about 400 to 500, I think.
That is still a lot of time overall.
SR link. AP Mars, there was an error requesting the song. Error, no video found for that query. Over 3 to 4 years. And I got sick.
You got sick. 3 to 4 years of Terraria is pretty insane.
I'm having the worst week.
That's fair enough. I'm very sorry to hear that. Okay. Sorry, I'm like trying to...
What?
What happens? What's up,
Look at the SR.
Fennec? Hold on, I'm doing other things. Good God, chill. Lord, man. What do you mean, what? Fennec Fox? What are you saying what to?
No, you're not.
No, I'm not what?
My friend's brother is about maybe 2K, 3K hours over 14 years. I don't know.
Okay. Alright. Let's go to cardio. Okay, hold on. Today I actually need to finish
I'm
that,
here, late once again.
You're good, Fox.
21 bits.
Bad
One one one
viewer.
one one
Don't
one
do
one one
that.
one one one
Bad.
one 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 one. But I'm doing donations. Lizzie.
Cool.
Hee hee hee.
God damn, dude. Oy vey. Immediately just hit me with fucking. Ay, ay, ay. Literally have said, don't waste your money on me a million times. I'm like, I don't know how I can hammer it anymore other than just being a dick. By this point, I've already hammered that point a million times.
And less
Don't.
than 10 minutes in.
Yeah, exactly.
1 bit.
Bad
1 there goes
viewer.
my life
Don't do
savings.
that. Bad.
JK.
Jesus Christ. Cool.
It still says you're playing for chat.
I know. It's fine.
Very happy face.
I'm too lazy to change it, so. I'm too lazy to change it. I'm not going to, so. You know, because I don't want to. So. You know.
I'm too lazy to change myself.
But in ching. Yeah. Probably should, because you smell. You're stinky, so. Anyway.
It.
Let's see. It.
It.
It. Anyway.
It. PS5. It. I'm gonna give you my saving in bits. Now give me $7 in bits. Pee in soap dispenser. It.
No.
It. It. It.
Dispenser. There's
It.
a. Sorry. Now you just confused me, and I also bit my tongue.
It $.
Ow. I just like bit my tongue doing that shit.
Love the word it. It.
It.
It.
You know what's kind of funny? This is the first time I think I've seen the IRL thing like
It.
actually
It.
be on the top
It.
when it comes to streaming.
It.
It. Anyway.
It. 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 It.
Oh my god.
It.
Okay.
It.
Okay.
It.
Okay.
It. It.
Okay.
It.
Chill.
It. It. It 3.
Oh my god. Okay. Everybody, chill. Chill.
It.
Oh my god. It just keeps being it. I'm just gonna remove y'all's voice.
No we ARETHE at army. CFYF.
For the it army.
Stop.
What the hell is the it army?
PLS. Are you going to remove it? Stop.
Not currently.
But it is funny, even you agree.
It's a little goofy, yes. Again, holy hell. Chill. Sometimes. Okay. Hold on.
A.
B.
X.
Y.
E.
A.
A. It. Sports.
Sports. It's in the game. Yeah, I can't do the EA
It.
Sports thing
Did I hear
anymore. What
1.
did you hear?
2. 5.
Huh? What are you doing? art is all the way down in number
9.
40 now.
649.
That is wild. Sorry, I'm just like looking at the
Black
charts
Baby.
of like I'm trying to like look at
Why do I feel a boss music behind me off freeze frame?
I'm looking at the I'm just like looking at like the chart on like Solino, and it's crazy. Art went from 20 like it went from 10th place to 20th place, and now it's in 40th. That is
Meow.
so scary. Like art is just actually dying, and it's very horrifying. Like the art category, just people just don't want to look at art
Per auto
anymore.
hula hard.
People just don't want to be around for people that make art anymore. It's kind of horrifying. That just like the whole thing. Dude, this is man, dude, the world is so hopeless. Like they are so
SR for funny AHH music.
people are so disparaged. It's kind of wild. Good lord, man. So a lot of these categories are just depressing. Sorry. I'm like looking at a lot of stats right now. It just looks really depressing.
Bit. Tit. But. Bit.
It
She.
yeah.
Bit CH.
Yeah. There you go. Alright. Anywho. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to continue what we were doing.
Helicopter.
No. Don't helicopter. No more spam, please. I want more spam.
Why did it censor?
Alright. Censor? What did it censor? Jesus Christ! Good lord!
Bitch.
I just was playing the playlist and it just fucking immediately blasts my ears.
Color, why don't you want the spam in the can?
Because I don't want spam. I think that's pretty
It's censored, bitch.
self-explanatory. I don't know. I don't know why it does that. Like, honestly, I don't know what's been going on, but it is wild. A lot of things have been going on, and I don't know why. I wish that I don't know if there's...
I am bypassing it by removing the T.
Yeah, but that's kind of wild that it's censoring. Why is Social Stream doing that? Hold on.
Son of a bitch. Bish.
Yeah, is it... Well, if Twitch isn't censoring it, though, but Social Stream is. I wonder if it's maybe just something that I have that I need to, like, enable to allow cursing. Hold on. One sec. I'm gonna actually, like... One second. Hold on. I actually need to check the Discord then.
Shit. Damn. Ass.
Huh. Lets you say everything else. Let's see.
Fuck.
Okay, where is that server? Oh, here it is. Okay. Off topic, feature, sponsors.
We can say everything else but bitch. Can we say?
Hold on. Why does it... Why is Social Stream censoring curse words?
No, but you can say bitch.
Yeah, that's so weird. Hold on. I need to ask the guy then. Tips and tricks. Bug report.
Bitch. Bone appetite, bitch.
One second.
Doesn't feel the same.
No, it doesn't. Hold on.
AHHES Ben appetite. Ben. Bish. Bone apple teeth, bitch. I miss Coco. Coco is my hammock. Tara Ryan Omsberg just joined the DVD screensaver. Join as well in the panel below the stream.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the DVD thing. Like, there we go. Alright, here we go.
What's good, Peeb? Welcome back to another class in coolness. How's your practice with swearing going?
Well,
Hold on, one sec. Let me, turn this up a little. Let me restart this. Okay, here we go. Jeez Louise.
What's good, Peeb? Welcome back to another class in coolness. How's your practice with swearing going?
well,
Ow.
I said the
The edge of your screen hurts.
door-to-door salesman.
Hey, good.
What do you mean it hurts? How did you get to the edge? My god, a DVD screen actually getting edge? That is crazy. DVD screen edging?
I'm doing something
What did
dangerously
you-
dangerous.
Good job. What did you say exactly? Was it F
AP
off?
Mars just
That'd
joined the
be cool.
DVD screensaver. Join as well in the panel below the stream. Got my garlic bread, so here I am 3.
Yay, garlic bread. We love garlic bread. Okay, sorry. I need to actually finish this emote because I forgot to finish it
Dangerously dangerous.
because I forgot that, like,
TERRARIA.
I
Fox of
forgot.
Galgal just joined the DVD screensaver. Join as well in the panel below the stream.
Yeah, I forgot to, like, continue this because it was, like, supposed to be, like, a million. I was supposed to have, like, a million question marks, and then it, like, floods this area, and then it, like, what do you call it? And then, you know, that's it, you know. Staying alive. Anyway, all right.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
EA Sport. I'm getting more of an old man, so I can't do it. EA
MK the Toaster just joined the DVD screensaver. Join as well in the panel below the stream.
EA Sports. It's in the game. Yeah, I can't do it.
Wanna hear the I'm doing something dangerously dangerous thing I'm doing. Makes whiteboard Fox jolently.
It's in the game. I realistically, the older I get, the more I should be able to do it, but like I guess not. Cause I'm like the dude that does it is like 50 now. EA Sport. E. E. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's in the game. Yeah,
I want to
can't-
tell you the I'm doing something dangerously dangerous thing I'm doing.
Why?
I will now get PTSD every time I draw Nico with a hood on. Y.M.C.A to understand the Y.M.C.A.
Draw Nico with a hoodie on? Why? Why would you get PTSD from that? Voice crack?
What happened?
What do you mean what happened? Oh, why I can't do EA Sports? I don't know.
Cause I dig too far for a good ref picture for my silly Nico drawings.
EA Sports.
Hear me out,
It's in
pasta
the
with
game.
Famotidone.
Yeah, I can't do it anymore. My voice is just too raspy now. My voice has found a place and it just wants to stay in it.
Sounds like a
Famotidone.
good fucking deal.
What?
I liked the cut of his jib.
Peeb, don't tell me you actually bought something from a door-to-door salesman.
I did. Was that bad?
Extremely. Nobody does that, man. What did you even buy?
A round of pest control.
You live in an apartment. Don't they do pest control themselves?
Not until May. It's March now. That's when ant season starts.
Oh, I'm officially old enough to watch you without parental consent even though I never got parental consent.
Officially old enough to watch you without
BRB, I'm a bathroom.
Even though I never. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm like. I mean, I don't think it really matters. Either way, I'm like. To be honest, I'm like. I don't think really anybody was really. Yeah, I think people are watching me are still like watching me more secretly. You know, YouTubers are YouTubers, so.
Living it up something from a door-to-door salesman.
I did.
You should react to the world's
that
highest
bad?
security prison secret.
Extremely.
The most evil are
Nobody
kept here
does that,
by
man.
Rui Senate.
Right. Well, then put it in. Submit videos to watch on the
In other
Discord.
words, I'm 14.
True. All right. Anyway.
And what did you even buy?
Truck.
A round of pest control.
You live in an
Duck.
apartment. Don't
Also
they do
hot.
pest control themselves?
Hello. How you doing,
Not
Brian?
until May.
I officially
It's
don't give a
March
shit if
now.
they consent.
That's when ant season
Luck.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm like, I'm sorry, but like, you know, by this point, I think it's always good for parents to have like responsibility with what their kids watch, but at the same time, it's like, you know,
Fun to rhyme.
fun to rhyme to. Anyway, yeah, I think it's fine to have parents like, you know, actually pay attention to what their kid watches, but at the same time, as long as it's like, you know, at the same time, independency is also
Fox of
important.
Galgald, I do what I must. Stop posting links warning.
I get it with children though. I don't know.
Bro, look at the SR, you will laugh.
I'm an old man. So like the difference is a lot of the thing like the internet wasn't big at the time when I was a kid, right? So like and I don't have a kid myself. If I had my like with my niece, yeah, I would probably be a little bit
Yes, you
more
are.
like I would pay attention a little bit more. The SR. Well, currently, these are all the requests that people put in the YouTube, so you don't get priority just by, what do you call it? You don't get priority just because you put it in song requests now. Sorry, it's just not how it works.
Post whiteboard I sent.
I would say put in submit videos to watch.
When was
in
the last time you talked to your mother? $5,000.45.
years?
I forgot about that.
I mean, honestly, she messaged me like at some points, but it's been a long time. So I told her I was done with her shit a while ago, and I'm like, and I just stopped talking to her. So, I don't know. I don't like her, and she doesn't like me, and that's just how it goes. My father is just non-existent. So, yeah. I don't like my parents.
I have 10k points 3. You haven't had a solid conversation since COVID.
Well, no, it's... I guess, yeah.
Or mana.
I don't know, I just never... I tried with her, honestly, I really did. I tried a lot when I could, but she's just too much, man. She was just too much for me. She doesn't respect anything about me. And I just got so tired of the disrespect.
Post WB in chat
so
please.
I
I followed you MK.
I don't have a whiteboard. Does anyone want to make a whiteboard? I guess I could post the old one.
I sent one in chat.
Did you?
I made one.
Are you sure about that? Oh, you did. My bad.
Link. Link.
Why did it not send to Twitch? Oh, fuck, I forgot to log into Twitch. God damn it. And
Don't ask me that when I on your damn well LMAO.
kick. God damn it. Hold on.
Twitch AAA.
Hold on, I forgot to log into fucking Twitch. 1 second. Fucking damn it. Shit, hold on. 1 second. There we go. Okay, 1 sec. Hold on. 1 moment,
So let's
ladies and
just say I was
gentlemen.
searching up Nico one shot on Google and was looking for one specifically with a hoodie and well. Emma, stop talking ABT it cause the image is slowly fading back into my mind.
Oh, you got the furry GIF, or you got GIF.
You can say fuck damn shit hell but not bitch.
Yeah, that is weird. That's why I'm like letting the person know that like was on my, like letting the person know. Oh, okay, hold on. Steve has messaged me again. Oh yes, by the way, the guy that also is like,
I got flashbanged by the
see.
internet.
Censoring is an opt-in.
LOL. Subscribe button is where the sound alerts and DVD was so I might accidentally subscribe to you.
Not sure what you enabled specifically to censor things. Okay, hold on. 1 sec, it's an opt-in
I am
thing.
Steve.
Other filters. Two main options I do have for censoring are images. Okay, hold on. Let me...
I am Steve.
Hold on 1 sec. I can allow a lot of, what do I call it? 1 sec. Okay, so I have to go to chatbot and AI services. Okay, so I have to go to the,
I am Steve.
let's see, chatbot and AI services, and censor bot. Here it is. Oops, hold on 1 second. I need to still log into this. There we go. Okay. Oop. Okay. Now let me go to censor bot.
Steve. I am.
Let's see. Off and off. So censoring is disabled. Where's the other option? Blocked and allowed users. I have to find the other one. Hold on. There's a way to disable it, but I'm trying to find it. Commands? No.
M. Steve I.
Disable local messages.
Star 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 star.
Config. Nope. Disability. Huh. Oh, here we go. Replace common swear words with... Okay, hold on. Replace common swear words with asterisks? No, but I don't want to replace those. The original content images. No. Only approved words. Filter out messages from non-members. No.
Can
Oh.
someone give me a Hoya?
There's blocked users and there's show specified users.
Ooh. Anyways ABT the Nico image lets Jason say the hoodie was not fully on.
Okay. Let me try again. Let me open a new thing and let me see if like I got rid of all the bad words.
Well, give me a
Or
sec.
let me not get rid of. Let me see if it
Test.
added back the bad
Test.
words.
Test.
And Twitch still is not working for some odd reason when I send shit. But I can still see Twitch chat. Just
THXAP Mars.
ugh. It just isn't doing anything about Twitch, which is really weird. Just doesn't want to send it back in Twitch.
Testicles.
Okay. Now
Grabs frying pan and hits themselves on the reset button right on the tip of their forehead.
let me see. Why did you do that?
Bitch. Bitch. Bitch.
Oh wait, that's right, it doesn't send it through Twitch. Hold on. One sec. Where's the Twitch chat right here?
Bitch. I remember nothing.
Nope, it works. Oh, it didn't show me saying the word bitch though.
Doko Makati Piaswita. Bitch again test. Hopefully
Oh
plus
wait,
plus.
that's YouTube. Whoops. Sorry, I didn't realize I actually pulled up the wrong test. Or wrong chat. Whoops. Hold on, that's YouTube.
You're on YouTube, dumbass. It's just Twitch.
Yeah, I recognized I wasn't on Twitch. Whoopsie daisy.
You can't bitch Twitch.
What the fuck? Let me join Twitch. I already have a thing. Sorry.
YouTube.
Dude, why is it? Why is the Twitch
What?
thing being such a jerk? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that worked. If I say the word bitch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now it just doesn't do Twitch, period. What the fuck? What the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Hold on. Why is it not doing it now? Wait, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, Twitch. What the fuck?
Hey.
No.
Hey. Hey.
Okay, there we go. Okay, now it works. It
See.
scared the shit out of me. Okay, good. We're good.
G.
Okay, now it should be working.
Bitch.
See, it works. Okay, so it works. I don't know why it's censoring it for you.
Is this some new Twitch turbo shit? You can't say bitch unless you're a turbo member?
What do you mean? It lets me say bitch.
A Fogito cookie.
Hold on. Somebody else say bitch.
Bitch.
There we go. Now, okay. That's it. I just had to redo it, apparently.
Bish. There we fucking go.
Jeez Louise. So annoying.
America.
Yeah.
Free speech.
Yeah, it's because like I had to like manually turn off filters that like apparently are just automatically
Insert popcorn
on.
holding emoji.
I get why. That's just because I guess like for other that's for like other people that usually don't have like cursing in their stream. I think it's just really stupid, but you know, I'm also not a streamer that really like enforces anything like that. Depending on like if you like I get it if somebody's like
yes, SIMON.
I guess it really depends on people's like channels too, because like some people are just like super like advertising friendly.
You can say that, but I can't on YT.
What's up? Oh yeah, I don't know what YouTube is. YouTube is just automatic bullshit. I don't know what YouTube does. YouTube is weird.
I can't say BOOB.
BWOB.
So I'll send whiteboard now.
I already sent it. Send it again.
Link. 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 Link.
Zelda.
SNOOG.
Snoog. Okay. Anyway.
Starts.
Hey y'all, I cannot show y'all how bad my art was 1 year ago. I would die, lol.
I cannot show y'all how
3.
bad my art was 1 year ago. Believe me, you should. I already showed how terrible
I'm
my
the
art.
only one in whiteboard.
How terrible my art was like 10 years ago. It's just how it goes.
Of pest control.
Don't tell me you actually bought something from a door-to-door
How much you
salesman.
want to bet Snoop
I
Dogg is
did.
high?
Was that bad?
Extremely. Nobody does that, man.
That
What
Snoop
did you even
Dogg is
buy?
high.
A round of pest control.
Sometimes.
You live in an apartment. Don't they do pest control themselves?
Not until May. It's March now. That's when ant season starts.
Ant season? There's no such thing as ant season. Peeb, you've been sold sick lies by a solicitor. Let me show you what you should have done, all right? The cool thing to do. Pretend to be the door-to-door salesman.
Okay. Knock knock.
Hello.
Hello. Today I'm offering a great deal on.
Fuck off! Wham! So kind of like that. That's what
No,
I
no,
would
no.
do.
He is always
That's
hot.
terrible.
No, it's tough.
Honestly, doing that to a door-to-door salesman is actually kind of a good idea. I don't know, he is always high. Sometimes, as funny as it is, I don't think people... I'm gonna expose a little thing about Mr. Snoop Dogg. He's a celebrity. His brand is being high as shit. His brand is to be the guy that, like, oh yeah, don't give a fuck, like, hood-ass motherfucker. That dude, I think, is less hood than me. That dude is less of a stoner than I am,
Shirt cutting boot.
which is insane. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know that dude is not as much of like that dude is not as much of a that dude's not, how do I say this? He is black, but he's not celebrity black.
I'm going to sleep now, bye besties.
He's
When did you
he's
move out of the hood if you don't mind me asking?
he's black, but he's not like or he's black, but he's like celebrity black, which is like an imposter black. That's like if like a lot of times like, you know, if people are Hispanic, they're Hispanic, but the issue is they do like the most stereotypical like Spanish bullshit that like you can ever imagine. It's like they're the ones that like brag about like Mexican culture, but they're not even Mexican. They're American that was born in a nice place, and then they just ended up being a celebrity later. So yeah, you know. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people that are like celebrities that started poor can end up being rich later, but like people like that's like people like Rihanna. Like Rihanna was poor. Like she actually was somebody that was low class in the hood type shit. And you don't really see Rihanna like doing all like driving the wacky like wild ass cars and like talking about the hood shit a lot, because a lot of people from the hood don't want to talk about the hood. You know, it's not a great experience. It's horrible and it's awful.
Everyone starts with $0 until they get $1.
Well, yes and no. But a lot of people start off with more privilege than others. And Snoop Dogg is one of those, you know. Like I said, I mean, the irony is there are celebrities that have started like from the bottom and have gotten rich out of pure luck, right? But like I said, it's very different types of people because again, people that started in the hood that like ended up getting popular later were people that don't want to talk about the hood. It's just that simple, you know. It's just how it works. Maybe
I mean
current,
mommy/daddy's money, but you start with $0 until you don't have $0.
yeah.
No.
Well, that's also a lie because
I think I was high writing that message.
if you're somebody that is like rich as hell, um, if you're somebody that's rich as hell, then you just start live a privileged life. If your parents are rich as hell, you can go to college and get like start off with a way nicer job by not even having to work a minimum wage job to get a position that is just like easier to do. But in current day, it's no longer the college degree, now it's like the connections. So now you just have to have like your parents have connect like basically be rich ass motherfuckers that have connections with other rich people, and then you're just set for life, you know, because you like are in a position that is just like better than most simply because of your rich parents. Yeah, I don't like rich people. You know, I don't like rich people. You can call me arrogant all you want, but the funniest thing is I fucked a lot of rich people. And a lot of those motherfuckers like never worked a day in their fucking life and they can't even have a relationship. Like it's fucking crazy because the things that they wanted me to do is like shit you hear in porn. A lot of shit that people do in porn you
I
can't
like rich
do
people
in
if they
real
give me all
life.
their money.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that's the only thing that I really find them useful for. Like, here's the thing is the only time, like, it's so funny because when I was like a prostitute, they straight up like they wanted me to do shit that was like in porn. Now, crazy thing is, so much shit in porn you can't do in real life. Some of it you can, but not all of it. It's like porn isn't a reflection of reality. It just doesn't happen.
We
You
getting
can
color lore?
role play it, but you can't actually do like you actually can't do anything in porn. It's just not possible. It's something that's made for made for the pure fact of getting you like horny for unrealistic purposes. That's the point of porn. And I think a lot of people forget porn is literally fake. It isn't real. And that's just kind of the thing that I thought a lot of people knew already, but the current modern day of a lot of people in relationships right now are actually showing me how much people don't actually know that like what a real relationship is. It's kind of scary. I don't know. It's a little horrifying how ignorant people think like, you know, because having sex isn't like this crazy fucking wild thing that's
I feel like drug and vape marketers can all go to hell for tailoring it for children.
well, that's the thing is they never really did. They never really did. It's just that was kind of a point. Well, maybe they did. I don't know. If they did, oh well. By this point, here's the thing: is if as long as it's taken in the right circumstance and like you know not overdone, it's all right. I mean, kids drink alcohol in France, so it's like you know it's just more of the fact that like you know a lot of American teenagers and children cannot cannot really understand how to
Hello Stormcaller 3.
how to manage. Hi, how
They
you
made
doing?
fucking Super Mario Taco Boca bullshit blue raspberry guacamole ice.
What are you talking about, Mars? Talk a bunch of.
Sorry, did I come to the wrong time?
No, it's fine. It's fine. We're just talking about how stupid vapes are. I call them pussy sticks, but that's just me.
No, I'm yapping about vapes.
Yeah. I think vapes are just like I think they're for pussies anyway, but you know, I don't know. That's just a me thing though. I'm an old man, like I said, so it's like everything I like is just something that kids definitely don't like. You know, I am very much like in the factor of like old man likes old man things, and it like a lot of my shit is very predictable. Like probably a lot of stuff that I
Hello,
watch
long time
now.
no see.
A lot of stuff that I watch now. Hi,
Pussy
how you
sticks.
doing, Justin? Welcome
Sounds
back.
like a sex toy, Loki.
Yeah. Nah, pussy sticks would actually be like they would be called like pocket sticks or something if they were like sex toys for some odd reason. Wait, this is gonna take me forever. Alright, anyway.
And tough is cool.
I don't think I can do that.
That's because you're weak. Like a, pussy.
What?
Respectfully.
Wow. Huh. What a time for that to happen. Should I keep that? Should I keep that as a soundbite? It's a pretty good soundbite.
I'm doing good so far. How are you been, Color?
I've been good. Been good. Should I keep that for y'all? Should I make that a sound alert? It's like, you're weak. Just like a pussy. Hold on, let me just replay that. Hold on. Sec.
Trouble.
No, it's tough. And tough is cool.
I don't think I can do that.
That's because you're weak. Like a, pussy.
What?
That's because you're weak like a pussy. Should I keep that? Just I don't know. Y'all should.
Also, Color, why are you hating on vapes when your character has a blunt? Dumb question 3088.
It's because weed
Did
is
you already watch
actually It's because weed is great. Apparently, this isn't how to be cool. This is how to be cool too. Apparently, a continuation
Phone A, there's a
of
WB.
what's going on. And the first one, I don't think he called him a pussy. So, oh yeah, there's also a whiteboard here.
You should save that.
Should I? Okay, alright. Alright, I'll pull it as a sound alert. Sec. Let me copy and paste the whiteboard.
Link. 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 Link.
Zelda. Anyway. Alright, one sec. Let me put on a recording, and then let me shut myself up. I'm gonna have to remove the mouth from you chat for a second.
That's terrible.
No, it's tough. And tough is cool.
I don't think I can do that.
That's because you're weak. Like a, pussy.
What?
Respect.
Hell yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, I guess I'll just edit that real fast. Yeah. Because you're weak like a pussy. Hold on. One sec. Well, I'm gonna keep that, because that's a good... I guess we'll put that as a sound alert. I just had to make sure if y'all wanted to keep that as a sound alert. Hold on. See if I can do this correctly. I'm gonna have to remove the mouth from you chat for...
That's terrible.
No, it's tough. And tough is cool.
I don't think I can do that.
Here we go, right here.
That's because you're weak. Like a, pussy.
Bussy.
That's great. I love it. I love it. It's because you're weak like a pussy.
Like a.
Let me see.
That's because you're weak. Like a, pussy.
I'm so opening the floodgates to y'all. I'm so opening the floodgates to y'all, like screwing me over with the soundbite, but that's alright.
That's because you're weak. Like a, pussy.
I don't know. Should I add the low verb to it? Hold on.
That's because you're weak. Like a, pussy.
Hmm.
The WAHT.
What? Oh, I don't know. Should I just like add some extra like reverb, or not reverb, like a higher pitch to it, vibrato?
That's because you're weak. Like a, pussy.
I don't know. For some reason, that one might work pretty well. I don't know. We'll up it a little. There we go.
What is the spank machine?
The spank machine? I don't know. Try it out. I don't remember.
Ayo.
We finally got enough people for a 7-mile spanking machine. Ah! Ouch!
Right. I forgot. That's when people raid. That's right. That's supposed to be what like everyone's supposed to spam when people, if anybody raids me. Which hasn't really happened yet. I still have yet to have people like raid me. Which is fair enough, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
Bussy.
Let's see. Okay.
7-mile spank machine.
A 7-mile spanking machine. Ouch! 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 I forgot about that one. Just the fucking awkward cough. It's amazing.
Have you heard of the Wiener Reisenrad?
The Wiener Reisenrad? What does that mean? I have not. Oh, by the way, Mars, did you put that video that you wanted to request in the submit videos to watch section?
Let me free. Your build like it?
That's not you, Omps. That's a cat from hell.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Sorry. I mean to do that. Ah, oh, no, this is a short. I can't put this in the playlist.
Still. I am tired.
Since it's you, Mars, I'll make an exception, but this is the last time I'm making an exception, alright? I can't really put shorts in a
We
playlist.
finally got enough people for a 7-mile spanking machine. Ah! Ouch!
Dude, I can't imagine if that was actually real.
Thanks,
man.
Ulu.
It sounds like a pain. Like, that sound like, dude, how red would your ass be by that point?
Oucha.
Oh god. Jesus Christ. Yeah, well,
WWE love your roommate sneeze at so kawaii.
that's why you get... Well, it's not a sneeze, it was a cough. Come on. Yeah, that was definitely a cough. That was not a sneeze. That would be a demonistic sneeze. Also, unfortunate. I can't believe you walk. I mean, you know, if you walk 500 miles to see people, then you are definitely not getting the person.
I can sneeze cutely. A chewa.
That was
A stalker.
Stalker. Yeah. That's probably more like it. Okay. Oop, oop, oop. Shit, hold on. Wait. Shit. Okay, well, I just
The
lost
fact
my
that
place.
that second ouch is cut makes it way funnier.
Yeah, I didn't intentionally do that. Alright, let me see. Alright. What the hell is this? Okay. Extension, library, add, and new sound alerts. And this one. Let's see.
That's because you're weak. Like a, pussy.
There we go.
You will get something called the fuzz at your door.
On. The fuzz.
Color,
What?
have you heard of the dumb hate for the song Don't Touch My Pizza?
You know what? Hold on. One sec. What if I do min and then I do. Hold on. Let me see. Yep. Yep. Saw that coming. Hold on. Hold on. I put. Yep.
Motherfoo.
Why did I know that this was gonna? I knew this was gonna be an option. All right. Well, now there we go. Now men kissing appears if you guys decide that you wanna if you guys want to use this one. What do you mean? What happened? What do you mean? What happened? What do you mean? I stream end? No. What do you mean? What happened? Alright, there we go. Men kissing is now an option.
That pussy tastes nice.
Oh wait,
Men
hold
kisser
on.
where?
Hold on. Well, it's not men kissing, it's just like every time you guys call me a pussy, you guys are gonna just like you're gonna see men kissing. So congrats.
Yeah.
For some odd reason. I don't know why I did that. I just saw the video and I was just like, wait a minute. What if I use this one of men kissing?
Men.
Oh no, it
Kissing.
didn't work. Hold on. Wait. Sorry. I gotta do it again. Shit. Hold on, it didn't work. Wait. Sorry. Let me do it one more time. Let me
Should
add
I
it.
draw you engines kissing over the pic you have for the men kissing? Plus.
God. Just don't do
Tahiti.
the really goofy one.
Runs.
Alright, cool.
In boots.
There we go. Okay.
Puss in boots.
Okay, let me just
Show the pic you.
Oh no, it's not showing the
Have.
video. Hold on. Wait. I need the video to show. Hold on. One sec. It's not showing the video when I actually do it.
Currently.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Don't use it yet. Don't use it yet. Don't use the sound alert yet. I need to... Where did the video go? Video. No, I need the... No! Hold on. Wait. Hold on. The men kissing isn't there. The men need to be kissing. Hold on. I need men kissing here. Hold on one sec. Don't take that out of context. Hold on. Yeah, hold on is right. Hold on, no, let me delete that. I need the men kissing here. Remove. Yes, remove. And then add new button, sound and video. Uploads.
Crypt at 3. Clip. The MSN need to Becky sing honey. Clip that and post that everywhere.
Yeah, how do I enable?
Cheese.
Wait, how do I enable this? Select animation. No, but I want the edit video. No, I want a different GIF. Hold on. I don't want it being that one. I want it
That's
the.
what you need. Like a pussy.
Hold on. The men aren't kissing
Womp
yet.
womp.
Hold on. Wait. You gotta wait a second. Hold on. I need to get the men kissing. Hold on. How did I do it with this one? Because this one has the video, right? Enable.
I need men kissing here.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm trying to, like, find out how I did it. Oh, here we go. Got it. It's audio and video, which apparently doesn't exist here. What the fuck? What? Wait. Why does this one not exist? Oh, wait. Hold on. I know how. Okay, enable. No. Animation? No. What the fuck?
It's out of fucking stock now.
Ah, hold on.
I need men kissing on my screen me when I'm trying to draw rainbow feather.
Hold on. 1 second. I'm like trying to like. Hold on. Hey, hold on. This is a. Hold on. The mission of men kissing is just. Hold on 1 sec. It's delayed because I need to actually fix the fucking stupid channel point thing because I forget that every time I add channel points, just some things just like run out of stock for no reason. Hold on. Always forget to make shit unlimited. Cooldown and limits.
Emotional damage.
Save that. There we go. Cool. Alright. Let me know if any more shit, like, falls out of
Also,
line.
is the picture you're using the two black men kissing?
No, it's, two... It's two Indian dudes kissing. It's so weird. How did this one work? So this one was like, you know, alert settings, audio only.
I need to see this pic.
Audio and video.
Is it working?
How did the 7 mile long spanking machine show, but this one doesn't? Okay, hold on. Hold on. 1 sec. Animation, select GIF. Let me try to find it.
Why do we all want kissing men?
I don't know, because everybody is obsessed with...
We finally got enough people for a 7
See,
mile
that one
spanking
shows.
machine. Ah! Ouch!
BC, we love you.
Hold on. 1 second.
We finally got enough people for a 7 mile spanking machine. Ah! Ouch!
Hold on. 1 sec. I know exactly which one it is. There we go. This one. This one right here. Perfect. There we go. Better. Alright, cool. Now we have men kissing. Awesome. Alright. It's all saved now.
Show us now.
That's what you need.
Screams and
Like
cries.
a pussy.
Oh, there you go. You guys just redeemed it. So, it wasn't really at the best. You guys
Hell.
just spent 1,000 points for no reason. Did it work?
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
Men kissing.
Oh my god.
Out of stock.
What the fuck? Why did... Ah! Hold on. God damn it. Hold on. Try again. Wait.
That's what you need. Like a pussy.
There you go. It's fixed. It's not out of stock anymore. Shouldn't be out of stock.
Burblood.
Okay. Cool. There you go. Now you guys can see men kissing the entire time. Can't wait for that to be the most used one.
That's what you need. Like a pussy.
Cool. Cool.
This is a certified ADHD moment.
I know, I gave you guys something very, I gave you guys, like, something that will help your attention spans. It'll just,
That's what you need. Like
We finally
a
got enough enough people for a 7
Uh-oh.
mile
That's 'cause you're
spanking
weak.
machine.
Oh god.
Pussy.
Oh god. So many men kissing so many times. Oh my god. That's so many men. That's so many, like,
Kisses.
a lot of time to call me. Jesus Christ! So loud. God.
That's because you're weak.
Oh,
Like a pussy.
cool. Awesome. I love how I made.
That's because you're weak.
I love how I
Like
made
a,
that one.
pussy.
I love how I made that
That's
one
'cause
the
you're
men
weak.
kissing. Oh my
Like
god.
a,
Okay.
pussy.
Jesus Christ. Christ, oh my. You've seen the men kissing. Stop.
Like a,
Stop
That's
summoning
because
the
you're
men
weak.
kissing.
Like
Oh my
a,
god.
pussy.
There's so many. Jeez Louise. Good lord. Alright, chill, chill. Jesus Christ. My god. God damn, you've seen the men kissing. Good lord, give
Your
them
gay
a
color,
break.
don't you like this? I'm giggling.
Ay, ay, ay.
I ran out of points.
Oof. We get for wasting your points on men kissing.
I don't see men kissing.
Well, there was men kissing. There was
Don't make Smash go out of stock.
Smash wasn't going out of stock. What do you mean? God. Nothing should be out of stock. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Everything got a limit set on it for some odd reason. Jesus Christ, it's so loud. Okay, that's good. That doesn't have a limit. We go to RKO.
We finally got enough people for a 7 mile spanking machine.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Okay, chill for a moment.
Shut up, boomer.
Good God. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, every sound alert has a limit. Why did you guys let me know this? God, that's so many. Jesus Christ.
And my points are don't. Don't. I'm
Yeah.
holding back laughter.
You know what?
Don't.
Okay.
Done.
Cool.
There XN. EK Diogo. This is what the bit should be titled, Chat Goes Feral on Channel Points.
Yeah. They go feral over men kissing. I'll go feral over just men kissing no matter what. Lord. Why'd you bonk me for? What'd I do to you? Good lord. I'm like immediately the moment I knew y'all the moment that that you see a smallest dose of of gay men.
We
you
love
just,
kissing men.
Yeah. I knew the moment that y'all would see the smallest dose of
No, the other way around.
you the smallest dose of two men kissing.
let me
y'all
out, be
would
a sound
so
alert.
crazy.
We love men kissing.
Yeah. Apparently. I can see that. Oy vey.
We have been deprived of gay men since you haven't streamed in 2 days.
It's a private game. Alright, that's fair.
I love men.
I've come from the planet Zora just to tell you, you are a fucking dumbass.
Cool. Bye, Swan. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. I think this is the third alert that is involved with just being of gay shit. This just always pops up. Okay, anyway. Back to what we were doing.
We have lost our gay man color, how will we recover?
Lost our gay man, however will we cover? I don't know. I didn't even speak a sentence there.
Did I hear the word gay?
Did I hear the word gay? God. Gay? Who's
We
that?
finally got enough people for a 7 mile spanking machine.
Sorry guys, this is all my doing. Fuck, oh yes, daddy, come yes.
Onez is right though.
Over my body. Horny daddy. Horny daddy. Horny daddy. Horny daddy.
Morning, Daddy. Morning, Daddy. Phones is right. That is true, I guess. It's just like, you know, I guess, starve you guys 3 days out of not seeing a gay man, so you just had to see the gay man more. Anyway.
Lies by a solicitor. Let me show you what you should have done, alright? The cool thing to do. Pretend to be the door-to-door salesman.
Meow.
Okay. Knock knock.
Hello?
Hello. Today I'm offering a great deal on.
Fuck off! Wham! So kinda like that. That's what I would do.
That's terrible.
No, it's tough, and tough is cool.
I don't think I can do that.
That's cause you're weak. Like a, pussy.
Yeah.
Respectfully, you gotta toughen up, Peeb.
I've started
See
to make
that?
gay animation memes of you and
Pussy.
Shenzi in my head BC of how deprived of gay men I've been.
Started to make gay men animation memes of you and Shinzi in my head because
Excuse me.
how deprived of gay men I've been. Good lord. Just drawing me and Shenzi like gay. Show I need the gay furries. Where are the furries? I need them. I need the furry gay relationship. I need the gay boys. I need my 2 gay men. I need my lore to be set. We need more gay men. Anyway.
Respectfully LOL.
Yeah. Respectfully. Yeah, right.
Boy kisser image slowly starts fading in.
Kisser image starts fading in. Shh. I don't like kissing boys, I like kissing men. Nah. Anyway. Like kissing men. Big old men.
What is your roommate thinking about this?
I don't know. They're also homosexual, so.
Gay men are the best. Tweaks out. HEHEHEHUGHHUGHHY. I need the GWY Crow Man and Void Creature now or LD.
Right, Gay Crow Man and Void Creature, yeah. Plague Doctor and the Void Creature. Yeah, it really is very strange when, like...
Ask them, hey, do you like gay men kissing?
It's very fun. Do you like gay men kissing? They are gay men. So yes, they probably like gay men kissing. Technically... I don't even know. Like, I guess they are. Because one of them are asexual, but the other one is pansexual.
Color infected his roommates with the gay.
No, they just have always been gay and married. They're married. They're not just gay. They're married gay men. It's very funny too because they're the complete opposite. Like one of them is asexual while the other one is pansexual. It's very goofy. So yes, one of them basically loves the
gay.
hell out of sex, and the other one is just like not that into sex.
You're gay.
Who you calling gay, bub? Excuse me. Who you calling gay, bub? You're gay. Anyway.
I'm calling you gay.
How dare you? How dare you call me gay? You're gay. Anyway.
Total bitch.
More gay men kissing? I must draw this in my gay YOAI book RN. It's like the book of Bill but the book of gay. I'm not gay.
You may. Also, sorry to ignore your question earlier, Justin. Like the where he's like respectfully. Well,
Marriage is
like,
gay.
yes.
Respectfully.
Marriage is gay. Respectfully, that it is. It's very gay. It's the gayest of gay. Nah, I still think like a bunch of men like in a locker room like a bunch of buff men in a locker room is kind of a lot gayer than gay. But you
I'm
know,
gay, respectfully.
see, there's gay, and then there's like gayer than gay. Like if you're gayer than gay, then you're like if somebody
Homosexuality is very gay.
there's gay, and then there's like straight gay. Like if you get to the level where you do something that homosexual men wouldn't do themselves, then yes, it's pretty gay. You know. So
Throw hands?
Yeah. Throw down, catch a fade, cause a ruckus, go toe to toe, meet behind the Waffle House.
Fisticuffs.
Yeah. How much can you bench?
250 pounds.
Okay, I don't believe that, but if you're working out, that's a good start. You get protein?
Yep.
Good. You ever been in a fight?
I'm on Labed and trans.
No way.
Respectfully, Christian old Pano music plays. Am a frying pan.
meet behind the Waffle House. That's a pretty good one. Also 250 pounds, god damn. But he's also like a 50-year-old man. That's also what's very funny. Is like the little buddy man is 50. I love the goofiness of that.
I'm a toaster.
Let's see. I'm unlabeled and trans. Respectfully, Christian old piano mate. Yeah.
We finally got enough people for a 7-mile spanking machine. Ah! Ouch!
Yeah. Exactly, good lord. Sexuality is very gay, agreed. But not extremely
We
gay.
finally got enough people for a
my God.
7-mile spanking machine. Ah! Ouch!
Wait, something is not adding up here.
I mean, something's not adding up here.
Right.
I hate my father.
Because you're a
Good plays.
pussy. Right.
It's wild.
You should get into some fights for practice.
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, when you're in the right kind of
I'm a
wrong
mechanical
crowd,
bird.
fights happen all around you. People
Right kind of wrong crowd. Jesus Christ, that is terrible advice. I mean, that's the point. That's the joke, I guess, of the animation. Lord, you're in the right place to the wrong crowd, or right kind of wrong crowd. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Actually, the weird thing is I know exactly what it means. Which is not good, because that means that, like, I actually know people that actually are like that.
I'm crooked with a phone for a head.
And that is true. And I am a void creature that apparently you're obsessed with drawing yaoi for. Which is very goofy.
kick my ass all the time. I mean, try to.
Don't you agree that I'm a
One of those
mechanical
gonna
bird color?
Tried to... Yeah, same here. I mean, yeah, they tried to, definitely.
Bro job are the best. LOL.
Jeez Louise, that is... Yeah. Bro jobs are strange, for sure. For a head, alright.
Your ass right now. What would you do?
I'd probably be like,
Not a great answer.
Yeah, me too. Me too, honestly. By this point, I can't fight anymore, man.
I don't know if I'm depressed or just antisocial.
Depressed or antisocial. True.
Gay.
Is... What, for being depressed and antisocial? Maybe you're both, I don't know.
By this POO and
The second point is a little bit, or a second point. The second thing is a bit of an issue. You might not want to be antisocial. That's not a good thing. Then you end up like an incel. You know, you always want to make sure you always like are talkative towards people. And again, you're not an adult yet, so I guess it doesn't matter right now. In the future, well, teenagers are mean. Like, kids are just mean, period. So it's like, you know, so being in like the right...
isn't what they're doing gay, cause it involves two guys.
What do you mean?
You should be more like, yeah, you're gonna have to learn how to fight back. Like this.
You need to fucking stop that.
I may be
Try
later
to make a
diagnosed
point,
with
Pete.
depression, but
You're
hey,
small.
that could be a lack of sleep and totally not anything else.
Yeah, true enough. Me being later diagnosed with depression, but hey, that could be a lack of sleep and totally not anything else. But dun 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 dun. Depression. Anyway, so wacky, am I right? Anyway,
You're easy to pick on, you know? What if someone just...
Dax,
You gotta be ready.
I got the idea.
Great. Well, I think that's enough for boom. Got you again.
Link this POOOO and clip by
oh
8
shit!
Mars.
Oh my god, damn! That was like good animation.
Lubigi.
Holy shit. Wow. I de-edited you. Like a fucking B minus. Class desist. See you tomorrow. Proud of you.
Transphobic father fades into screen. Ingor that you don't see anything.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Oh. I'm still cool. It's
Sure.
fine. I'm still cool. It's alright. I'm still cool. I'm still cool. I'm cool. I'm so fucking cool.
Damn. Yeah. It's fun. That was a fun little animation. Fun little thing. I don't really have a whole lot to say about it other than just kind of laughing at it. You know, I don't know. It's good, tropey, very
Is that how
much.
you have to be cool in school?
What, to punch someone that's being a dick? Yeah, probably. Somebody that's trying to give you advice and then be like, you know, actually a cool person. You also gotta love that they went back to the same place after nearly being like shot out by some hood people. It's kind of wild. I also realize you just paid for your thing to spin, Mars. Cool.
I think I'm pretty happy with my life, says as the one that has seen the most messed up stuff in my friend group 3. Sparkle on Diva, you're depressed, but that can't stop you now. Sparkle SFX.
I mean, yeah, I've definitely been stabbed in the back a lot, but I am pretty happy for what I am right now. You know. And I thought friends that I had were my friends, but nope. And they end up just being...
If a transgender person gained some weight, would it called trans fat? Speaking of school, the clip sent you back to your teen years.
Of school, the clip sent you back. What school? What clip? What clip? This clip? No, I was talking about someone in the. I was talking about someone in the.
I sent a clip.
Someone talking in the Twitch chat. Which one sent me back to my teen years?
Link this POOO and clip by 8 Mars.
Wait, what? Hold on. I don't even remember saying anything like that. Let me see. At this point, I can't fight anymore, man.
I don't know if I'm depressed or just antisocial.
At this point, I can't fight anymore, man.
I don't know if I'm depressed or just antisocial.
Oh no, that's more like preteen. Yeah, my voice crack. Yeah, I know. Definitely, it sounds more like an than a. It sounds more like an than a you know, because you know a lot of old men do the So I went at this point, instead of going like this point, you know, very different. But you know.
No fucking way you got that bad of a voice crack at preteen.
Oh, 100%.
Pimations! Yeah!
Look up Robbie from Gravity Falls. He is how I think I look.
I think I
Sometimes.
know which one Robbie is.
Situation. So we all know that the reality check.
Are you talking about the stout kid? No, hold on. Robbie. I think I know which one Robbie is. Hold on. Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people did look like him in the early 2000s, to be honest. A lot of people did actually look
I was 12
exactly
once and
like
I can
him.
confirm I did not get that back of a voice crack and my voice got very deep.
Yeah. Then you were me as a child. You want to hear how I sounded as a child? Hold on. I have a very old YouTube video of how I sounded as a kid. It's not my own, it's archived because like I don't have my old channel stuff, but let me see if I can find it.
I was able to sing bass at 12.
Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Let me see. No, you guys can't hear it. Yeah, the funniest thing is, the only archive footage that I have of what I used to do is something from another channel that used to play games with me.
Oh god, young color.
Yeah. You wanna, like... Yeah. The kid on the other side, that was me. Let me see if I can...
No, I'm not. Never mind, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Nope, I'm dead. Yep.
Yeah. That was me.
Lil Storm Fur.
Yeah, I was... You know what's ironic? I was 13.
Omsk is cold.
I was
You sound distorted. Oh wait, Void's first grasp on speech.
Yeah. I was 13.
Omsk was summoned somewhere.
I was 13 with that voice. So yeah, I was a preteen, and I sounded like that when I was a child. I sounded like that when I was 13. I sounded very high pitch for my age. That's why I sound the way I
What
do
happened?
as an adult. What do you mean, what happened?
My voice is deep as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Some people are late bloomers. I was 100% a late bloomer. So, I sounded like a literal child, like a child at 13. I didn't sound like a preteen yet. And at like 16 or 17,
Goes to draw on
I
WB.
actually sounded like my voice was changing. It took a long time for my voice to change. So, you know. So, you know, I just didn't talk on... I just,
Yeah.
like... I don't know. That's kind of the thing is, I talked a lot, but I was made fun of a lot for my voice. So... And it sucked.
Go bully young color. Respectfully.
Oh, bully young color. Yeah, I mean, this little fuckhead, like, honestly, was kind of, you know, doing the same shit that everybody else was doing.
I have to sing alto right now, but I will finally get the privileges of tenor bass next year.
Yeah. I basically recorded that video and then, just uploaded it, and then, like, barely ever talked to those people ever again. And it kind of sucks. I kind of wish I would talk to those people again, but...
Can we see an old stream of yours?
Old stream? Well, that's the thing, is I didn't have, like... I don't have any of my old streams. Like, the only one that I think is still archived is the one from my, like, previous channel. That was, like, one when I was, like, 18, but that's still not even when I first started. All my old stuff was either taken down because, like, it was a part of my old channel. So that shit's gone. That shit was hacked. It is gone. I don't have it anymore. And all the other stuff I worked on was stuff from Machinima, but
I'm joking.
Machinima deleted a lot of their old, how do you say it? Machinima deleted their old, a lot of their old stuff, so I don't know if any of my stuff that I worked on there for is still on there. I doubt it. So, yeah. And y'all know the reputation of Machinima, reputation of Machinima. They were not the best people in the world, so. Yeah. And after that, I worked for a bunch of other individual YouTubers that were also part of the Machinima thing. That just basically I gave free content and ended up getting nothing out of. You know. But I did start a lot of trends at the time. A lot of the stuff of the old internet, you probably know because of me. You know. But of course, I never took credit for any of them. Except for Butt Saggington. That one I took massive credit for. But, you know, everybody kind of thought, like, everybody thought Sky Does Minecraft was the guy that did it. But, nope.
What?
It was me. I was the origin of Butt Saggington. The issue is, Butt Saggington was a completely different, I say, but the thing is, he used my username.
Sorry, Discord sound blared in my ears.
Oh, you're good. I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore. You know, nobody knows all this old shit anymore anyway.
So what?
I don't know. I don't remember what I said. Anyway. Alright, let's go on to the next video.
Podcast, they bullied the out of Rebecca. They had this to say about it.
And so she came with a certain energy, and she then said, "Give it to me as hard as you can. I'm really tough." Every episode that we have, we gauge how they are at the beginning and decide how we want to approach the episode. Today we have number one. What's your name?
Wow, it's Rebecca Goodwin. You just want to rip me apart, don't you? And I don't mean in the way that I'm used to.
We thought, okay, cool. So she wants to have debate. She wants to have a big back and forth. We actually had someone who went through the whole episode, watched it all.
He's also from the UK. Beans on toast, mate. He's also very British, which means that the Alpha Bros have spread to the British area too. Oh no. Which, it makes it even worse that he's a British Alpha Bro. Because that means that he's just like one of those, that means he's one of those like extra cocky heads. His cock head is just like way bigger than a lot of others. Cool.
She interrupts us 11 times, we interrupt her 11 times. So.
Is this some form of manipulation? Because genuinely have someone counting the amount of times someone has counteracted you. You're looking too into it. Someone is like, I think that was an interjection. Oh, I think that was a counter argument. Let's count how many times.
I think he was making a exaggeration, but yeah. Go for it.
She got bullied.
They've obviously been other places, but the plan was if they liked the motorhome.
Yeah, let's do that. She didn't go out of her way to get criticized, but it's just crazy how they think that it is justified to treat her the way they did. What witty thing did they say?
Give it to me as hard as you can. I'm really tough. Every episode that we have, we gauge how they are at the beginning and decide how we want to approach the episode.
How stupid is that?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, he wants to just be a dickhead and that's just his show, but at the same time, I do blame her for going on the show in the first place. If you do, like, here's the thing is, if you know what you're going for, right? I'm not defending the dudes that do this stupid bullshit where they make the podcast that, like, just shit on, like, that just, like, are completely misogynistic. But at the same time, you're going on a show that you know is full of like dudes that are misogynistic, right? The difference is, you know that they don't actually want your value. They don't want your opinions, right? They just want to like spew random bullshit and say whatever the fuck they want simply because of the fact that simply because of the fact that they have a podcast and they have viewers watching, and they most likely have people just as narcissistic and don't actually want anything but an echo chamber in the first place. So you don't really have anything but this giant echo chamber of alpha bros that are just like sucking their own cocks off and like bullying and like giving general synopsis on the opposite gender, right? That seems like that's just always what they are, right? And by that point, it's like, why do you want to be on that? I get the idea of like they're trying, like the person that went on was probably like, yeah, you know what, maybe I can actually change your perspective. But you never can with this type of stuff because one, I don't know if he actually thinks like this. A lot of times, I really want to doubt that these people think like this, right? I don't think anybody is this actual misogynistic in reality, right? It's purely for the sake of entertainment, and they are faking it and giving a fake personality because they're content creators. Content creators always put on a character no matter what they do. And that's the thing that I criticize a lot with most content creators. These guys are definitely no different. They are worse, if that makes any sense. Like, here's the thing is, at least with other content creators, they're faking spreading positivity, right? These guys are faking that they're actually like big old alpha bros that actually don't give a shit about what anyone thinks. But in reality, they're just people that like know.
Thinking of alpha brothers having ate some feels weird, but gay.
Well, here's what the thing is. They're appealing to incels, right? That is who they're appealing to. They're appealing to like the virgins, right? That's who they're appealing to. I hate to be that person, but it's true. They're appealing to the people that have either been like heartbroken and then just have never tried again, which is just a terrible idea, or people that are just like people that just do not get the idea that you still have to respect a person when it comes to, like, you know, especially when it comes to dating, right? You have to treat the person like a person, whether you like it or not. And the thing is like, even if you don't like their personality, you still should respect them in some way, shape, or form. And the difference is, not everything that you like, you're not gonna like every single teeny tiny thing about the person you're dating, right? That is just how it is. Like, Shenzi and I are complete opposites. And if you want to talk about people that are like, if you want to talk about people that are the exact opposites, my roommates, they are married, and they are the complete opposite. One's a pansexual and one's asexual. Completely different, which, like, if y'all know, you know, pansexual are people that are super into sex, and it doesn't matter the gender, and they're just really into, like, the sexual nature of everything, while, like, asexuals aren't into sexual anything at all. Some people aren't even attracted, like, they aren't even, like, physically attracted to anybody, you know? It's, like, that's just how it goes, right? Like, but the thing is, they're married, because they still love each other. You know, it's a interesting kind of love. You know, they've been married for a while, so it's like, at the simple fact of the matter is that these guys...
Respect is real?
Yeah, it's like, the fact is, the only way to really have a relationship is to respect your partner. It's been like that since the beginning, but a lot of people still don't seem to get that. There's always those subsection of people that don't get that, right? The difference is now, like, I feel like dudes, like, males and females are way more greedy when it comes to actually, like, wanting to be with each other. They're just unrealistic. That's the difference. Like, females want these jacked guys that have, like, they want these, like, dudes that are, like, jacked as shit, but, like, and then, like, somebody that, like, pays for them all the time, right? At least that's what I've, like, heard so far, right? Like, I'm not straight, so I don't know. But, like, a lot of times, like, that's at least the stereotype that they're talking about, right? Well, the guys usually want like a person that's like all around the best, right? Like, oh, they look good, they sound good, they talk good, they like, oh, they're everything about them is good, right? Like, oh man, I want my partner to be the perfect person. But in reality, none of those don't ever seem to be the actual problem. The actual problem seems to be that every person wants to like everything about their part, like wants to have the exact same similarities with their partners, right? And that is the part that really the normal people mostly like have trouble with, right? The alpha bros and the greedy hoes are always the ones that will never have a relationship and they're full-blown virgins. That's just it, right? I call them the alpha bros and the greedy hoes. The two people that will never ever be together, but they like will always be the opposite sides of the spectrum, but they're the worst of each gender, right? The alpha bros are the terrible people of the males, and the greedy hoes are the people that are just absolute gold diggers.
AAS, a person that used to be straight. I fucking love chubby, scraggly men, so the stereotype that women only love buff guys is incorrect.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Exactly. Well, and that's the thing.
I wish there's a guy makes me feel good emotionally, not always physically.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too. So, and that's kind of the problem. A lot of times, most normal people, so here's the thing is those are the stereotypes that a lot of those guys talk about, right? Usually with a lot of most people don't act like that. Just the people that are specifically these types, right? Now the normal person, what they have problems with is that they want to like everything about their partner. It has to be like a match for match. So like let's say I'm a person that is really interested in the art industry, right? But let's say the other person isn't, but they're more like into carpentry, right? That is still a form of like creativity in the end. That is still a similarity, whether I think so or not, right? It may not be the exact same, but somebody that knows how to be passionate about carpentry will also be somebody that is like aligns with my interest because they are just as creative as I am, just in a different circumstance, right? That's a positive. But now let's say I am interested in like I don't know, I'm not a car guy, right? But let's say my partner's really into cars. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean that, oh man, this person isn't the perfect match for me. Oh, this person sucks. No, I don't want to be with this person because I'm not interested in cars. Who the fuck cares? They can have their own hobbies. They can have their own personalities. That just means that I just, it's like if I go to like a car show or something, I won't really know anything. I'll just go to a car show because they like being in a car show. And that's a relationship, right? Like you go to something because the partner likes it. It's like if my partner is interested in a car show, I'll still go to a car show. I may know nothing about cars, but I'll still go there because I just want to emotionally support them. And I want to be interested in their hobby. And who knows, maybe I'll know something, I'll get some more knowledge about cars and I'll actually know stuff about cars. And that's a-okay, I think that's great. And that will make me grow as a person and maybe make me understand the industry a bit more and why people like cars so much, right? It's that kind of circumstance. It's like, I am not a person that is all that but that doesn't mean that I can't be like with them, right? Because of that. But like now, but then let's say there's something that I like, right? Like I'll go to, I don't know. I'm trying to think here. Like, what's something that I would
How sour is your feet?
How sour is my that even mean? What do you mean by that? Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that I'm interested in. Like, actually, the irony is, I'm really like, uh, hmm, what am I invested in other than drawing? I guess that could just be a thing, like, my partner is not really, like, I mean, I could just give a real example. Like, I am
I'm sorry,
very
I don't
much,
know what's the general normal is.
yeah, I mean, well, normal has changed and shifted a lot, right? Like, normal now is like geeks, right? People are like really geeky and nerdy about a lot of things. That's just an average person now. That is the normal person. Like, normal changes a lot, but normal is now like a person that is just like, is like a geek that really likes, like, their hobby, right? That is just a common thing in everything now. For some odd reason, it's just like geeks just really like their hobby for some odd reason. And that's just like, that's a normal thing. And now like geeks have to learn to hobby mesh, right? And there you go. I guess there's my answer, right? Like, the reason why people just don't seem to ever have relationships in reality now is simply because of the fact that, like, it's simply because of the fact that people don't like to geek mesh, or they don't like to fandom mesh, when in reality that's probably a super healthy thing to do, is to just sometimes mesh with somebody that's not in the same thing that you are, right? It's ironic because I am literally dating another furry, but again, he is not as interested in the furry stuff as I am, right? Like,
That's a feet eater question.
feet eater. Yeah, I don't know what is a what is a feet eater? Anyway,
This person does a line of work that you don't agree with, aka Lord Farquhar guy. When someone says,
oh
Give it
god.
to me as hard as you can. I'm really tough.
doesn't mean that you have the right to talk about everything in a regard that
No.
Normal is a myth.
condescending, patronizing, misogynistic, and all these.
Adding nothing productive to our society. If
Except
anything,
for
So yeah, I mean, it's so funny that he says that. Oh yeah, you're adding nothing productive to our society. Says the podcaster. Says the dude that's doing a podcast. Are you serious right now? Oh, you're adding nothing to society. Says the fucking podcaster. Neither are you, you fucking check.
I am drawing baby color cause inspiration.
Baby color. Oh god, no, don't do that. I'm a literal baby furry. You probably shouldn't.
from the
it's
tax.
damaging. It's damaging our
Except-
society.
except-
What are you actually contributing to society with the, work that you
the
do?
tax
No,
bill,
forget
the
about the
tax
tax
bill.
Away. And no silly void goober.
No, silly void goober. Okay, got it. That okay, got it. The void color, got it. I was gonna say, I'm like, oh, probably you shouldn't draw baby fur color. Probably a bad idea. Just yeah, no, bad idea. You know, be a lot different if you're an adult, but new, not as a minor. Just very different circumstance. All right. Anyway, not trying to get like canceled here.
That is what makes society
because
run.
some people are doing things
Why
like.
does my
okay,
job have to
hold
contribute
on,
to
let me
society?
finish.
My job is contributing to making sure that me and my kids are okay.
So, bin men.
So yeah, they're just keeping a family. That's kind of a real life. That's pretty important. But again, why did she go on this show in the first place? Anyway.
I don't know. It's borderline narcissism if you believe.
Oh,
you can
100%.
Treat someone the way you can by picking up their energy. Is that a
You just wanted to draw a little void guy. Why you do this to me?
Some wild claims. We had to debate her.
Well, to be honest, I just wanted to make sure. Dude, I'm sorry, phones. I just didn't want to, I didn't want to, like, a whole problem to occur. I just want to make sure, because that is something that, like, I will get in massive trouble for if I don't announce it, so. That's something that I could get in huge
The
trouble
person that
for.
asked how sour your feet are, it's a feet eater question, I'm guessing.
I don't know what is feet eater? What does that even mean? I'm so confused. Just like this picture. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can.
Hey, how's it going?
I am going right now. Yeah, I still need to like flood this with more question marks. God damn it, dude. Hold on. Hello, how you doing, Rare Hipster? Welcome back, welcome back. Have you been? Hope everything's going well. Okay. Anyway.
On it. No one was ever trying to bully her.
Bleaching your derriere, obviously you're going to get a little bit in your...
So is it finally pink now?
Is it finally pink?
Is it finally pink now?
Yeah.
We were just having quite a heated debate about things that we were passionate about, but then she just randomly stormed out and made a load of false claims on TikTok.
So the end bit, I think, where a lot of people are misunderstanding, where they're saying that we're laughing at her for taking her kids around the UK.
The motorhome.
We asked her, why don't you take your kids out of the UK rather than spending all this money on tax? Because she said she doesn't want to spend that money on tax. It's a waste of money. I think it's a bit of a waste.
I mean, if she's saying that, sure, but it's about to sound like you're not. But, okay, hold on. Sorry, let me see.
You're giving the UK government so much money, like they're just throwing it all away.
You think I want to give the UK government what?
You got the money. Why don't you leave the UK?
Because I've got children.
Yeah, take them. They don't want to be here.
They do want to be here. I've already asked this. We've already travelled a lot. I took them out of school for it was a 6-week holidays, and we got a motorhome and we drove all from Chesterfield to Cornwall back up to the Lake District in 6 weeks.
Wait, they've seen Cornwall.
Let me finish.
We know they want to be in the UK now. She said, yes, I've taken my kids travelling and I know they want to stay in the UK. And we asked her, where have they gone travelling? And then she names other places in the UK.
Let me finish.
So yeah, so she just like... Yeah, so she did exactly like what they said. Like, she said she didn't want to go out of the UK, so what... Oy vey. Alright. Like, I'm very confused now. I don't know, this guy... Yikes. I have no idea. Well, was this like the one that... Or was this the one that you guys sent me that was the more annoying one? Is this color rant time? I don't really have like the energy to get pissed off at this guy. I'm like, these are just like garbage people, so I don't really feel the need to be angry. That's the difference. Like, you know, I can't get frustrated at like people that are just ignorant, right? It's very impossible for me to get like super frustrated at an ignorant like group of people because they're just dumbasses. Like, there's no reason to give these guys like any form of like of bit of my anger, right? They're just idiots, and that's it, you know. I'm like, I'm pretty stupid, but like the fact of the matter that there are people like this in the real world is just so bad, dude. So terrible. Okay, anyway.
We were laughing at the comment saying, how do you know that your kids don't want to live in somewhere else? Because you've only taken them travelling in the UK. People are taking it as if we were laughing at her. We were laughing at the fact that you haven't taken them travelling. There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
it's just
but
that's not
don't
what
say-
we were asking.
Yeah.
You got the money. Why don't you leave the
Because
UK?
I've got children.
Yeah, take them. They don't want to be here.
They do want to be here. I've already asked this. We already went.
Yeah, and there you go. There's your answer. It's straight up like, okay, if you want them, like, why don't you take them out of the UK? And then she just said, because they want to be in the UK. That is just it, you know? That is in the best circumstance, so that is where they are, you know? If you know, if that's what it is, then that's the answer. Jesus Christ, man, this guy just isn't listening to what she's saying. And that's the worst part about it. This guy isn't listening to jack shit about what she's saying at all. I really shouldn't expect much out of idiots. Like, they're just dumbasses. That's it, bro. They're just stupid, dumbass motherfuckers. That's just it. They're just dumb. They're not even motherfuckers. They're daddy.
See, could you check WB?
They're gay.
Sorry if this is annoying. What does the hammer do?
What's the hammer do? No, I won't check the whiteboard.
They're clown brothers.
Yeah, clown brothers. Yeah, I mean this. Okay, these guys are pretty gay, bro. It's just a group of fags. I don't know, man. Just a group of fags. Like, that's it, bro. People that are just not the most interesting thing and act like they're just narcissists. They just are narcissistic.
The hammer redeem, I mean.
Just narcissistic fags. That's all they are. People that don't want to grow in the world and just decide that they just
Alpha bro, more like gay brothers.
They just want to sit in like just want to sit in like in a room on a podcast.
Nice drawing, holy moly.
Like talking about what do I call it?
I can't even draw a stick figure.
What are you talking about? Epic tranny. Yes, you can. You can draw more than a stick figure. And even if you can just draw a stick figure, it's probably a pretty good stick figure. Alright, hold on. Whoop! There we go. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how the hell I can make this, like... I need to make this, like, so red that it goes, like... I need to make, like, the whole screen red. That's the problem.
Did my question annoy you, or? I just want you to check WB.
Yeah,
or
well...
later.
Patience. Patience, child, patience. We'll do it after this. I'll do it after I'm done with the emote, okay?
Traveled a lot.
We live in a generation now where everyone's running to back her for us bullying her by coming and bullying us. People.
You.
That's gonna take 4 people.
You did bully her, though. That's the thing is.
Why?
It's not gonna take forever. It's just a bunch of. It's just. I just gotta fill the thing with question. Like, I just gotta fill the whole thing with question marks. That's it. Believe me, it won't take as long as you think. As crazy as that may sound. Actually, you know what? I have a good idea. I'm just gonna, like... I have an idea. I'm gonna, like, take this. Just gonna, like... slam it here and then break it all apart.
They're gay. Non-respectfully.
They're gay. Non-respectfully. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Anyway.
Just delusional.
If you keep it rolling, though, her boyfriend might come in after.
Let him, mate. That'd be a bad idea.
Telling you to go die. People messaging your mum.
Yeah, people are like taking the piss out of their dad and stuff like that, you know? I think that we're in a time where people just love to hate somebody.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
We didn't intentionally bully anybody. She was just delusional.
I didn't bully anyone. Guys, I'm just contributing to society really quickly. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So they're just straight away just feeling sorry for themselves. The fact that, it's wrong to go, I guess, antagonize people for their dad. I get their point in that, but it's the fact that they don't see anything wrong with what they've been doing. So
they're hypocrites,
they need to be talked to like a child, because
straight up hypocrites, yeah.
going to make this girl cry and then wonder why she cried. What? If you haven't looked into it any further than this, then just know that she was basically forced to sign a contract.
They made me sign the model release form 4, which should have been a red flag. They've just shared me crying on Instagram to promote them.
Everyone that's unaware,
Yikes.
and even myself,
That's just evil.
what is a model release form? I said in all capitals. Permission. The core purpose is to obtain the model's consent to use their image without a release. The creator could face legal issues, particularly if the image is used for commercial purposes. They're trapping her into a legal form. These blogs are just so amazing. Rebecca
Yeah,
has
that's...
said, please, for the next guest or next...
That's predatory and evil. Yep, there you go. Content creators at their finest. Content creators at their finest. All they care about is money. And especially these guys, oh yeah. Fuck yeah, man. They just care about money and pushing an agenda. These guys are worse because they just push an agenda, which is even worse, man. It's like, at least with the other content creators, they're manipulative, they're predatory, sure, but at the same time, at the very least, they're just like there, if that makes any sense. They're at least just greedy and they stop at the income. These guys want to push an agenda by hurting other people.
Why aren't we working?
What do you mean, why aren't you working? What do you mean, Mars?
There we go.
Wait.
Guess they unfortunately
I just had to reset the stream.
Because they would use that as blackmail. Holy
My chat broke.
When you look at it like that, you can't blame her for the reaction that she's had. So that's the end of Gem Lucy. Okay, you ain't a gem in my eyes, love. No. Moving on. Let's go to the next one. So this is Dead Man Talk.
It's also gotta stop using ear rape. It's just not good when it comes to a drama video, bro. If you're being serious, you don't put just like a bunch of fucking memes in front of shit. It's the worst thing about it, man. When it's a topic that's this serious, like, he's talking about a dude, a real person, being blackmailed into being blackmailed and also being involved in, like, you know, a DMCA like that, or DMCA, oh my god, the other forum, whatever the fuck it's called, I can't really, like, remember it right now, I'm just too tired, but yes, you're locking them into a forum where they can't say shit. And that's just evil. Like, straight up. Like, companies do, like, big-ass corporate companies do that shit. It's like, you guys are not a corporate company. You shouldn't be doing that. It's even, like, don't get me wrong, when corporate companies do it, they're still jackasses. But at the very least, it's like they have more consequences because of the simple fact that they are not an individual person, like an individual nobody online. And yes, I say that with wholehearted facts because these guys are nobodies still. And they just like to act like they are because they're online celebrities. So nobody cares, and that's the worst thing about it, you know? And that's the thing is, humans should care about other people. Human beings should care about other humans, you know? It's like, this is the ADHD man saying this. So just, these guys better be fucking careful who the fuck they fuck with. Because if they fuck with the wrong person, they're gonna get some fucking lawsuits. I mean, they could just get a lawsuit right now. Shit. I don't know. Who knows who has the money, but these guys could easily be like, sued for harassment. Oh, but they signed a contract. Doesn't matter what the contract is. By that point, like, you're being a terrible person. And anybody can be sued for, like, what's it called? Something of character? Like, not degradation of character. Sec, I'm trying to remember the name. What's it called? It's like,
Drama puts me in distress.
Nope, that's character AI. Cool. Defamation of character. That's what it's called, yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of the problem. They're kind of doing exactly that right now. They're doing defamation of character, which is suable. So if they, like, the problem is, because they did that, and if she starts losing fame because of it, that is called defamation of character. She is legally allowed to sue for that. Is she going to? I don't know. I would, But at the same time, you know, I don't know if she has the income to really do that at the same time. So I don't know. Drama puts me in distress. Yeah. Been around enough drama that I'm used to it by this point. A lot of people can't handle it. And to be honest with me, I just get so bored of it. Get so bored of it. So it's like, when it happens, I get bored fast. But, you know, I try
Humanity
my
is
best. Yeah. I mean, it's not. The funniest thing is, you gotta remember, like, 90% of humanity is good while the other 10% is evil. There's always gonna be that 10%, you know? And these guys are a part of that 10%, right? Like, most people are just not evil like this. Most people have common sense. Most people actually are, like, actually good people. Most people are actually, like, you know, people that actually care. As much as people don't want to make you believe, yes, it does exist. They just, you know, people just don't want to act like it does because of the simple fact of the matter that, like, you know, or people don't really act like it does because, you know, they don't really want to deal with the fact that, like, anything could be, they don't want to deal with the fact that, like, you know, the world is this just brutal sometimes, and some people aren't, you know? People rather ignore something like this because they don't really want to be
If you can, would you marry a rich person or the one you want to marry with?
the one I want to marry. I don't want to be with somebody that's rich just to be rich. Like, fuck that shit. I don't really care about that. Like, love wins against all. I don't really care either way. You know, I don't wanna be with somebody that has a lot of money if they don't treat me with respect, you know? That is the solid point between all of it, right? You gotta always respect the person you're with. Otherwise, it just doesn't make any sense. I love who I love, and that's not gonna change anything. Voice crack? Yeah, it's not gonna change anything.
When is you and the done?
Well, it's about to be. I just need to add the shatter, and that's it.
Also unpause video.
Well, I was not done talking. But, yeah, I don't know. Man, I'm just gonna keep it sitting here just a little longer because y'all wanted us to apparently, like, just sit here, or y'all wanted to be impatient, so now I'm gonna punish y'all for your impatience. Congrats. No, I'm kidding. Alright.
And it's possibly two of the funniest blokes I've seen in a while. So sick. Alright.
Wait, what? I just got back.
Let's get into it. It makes some really good points, and I just want to, like, show kind of the better way to treat someone like Rebecca.
How do we describe this guest? One of our favourite people we have ever met through this podcast, queen of the internet and this podcast, is Rebecca Godwin.
Yay! Or one.
Number one.
What does she contribute to society?
I was going to ask.
What really does she contribute to society?
I'm really annoyed you got there first. I was going to do that.
There we go.
So I'm not going to pay any more tax now, and then we're going to see who contributes to society.
Off the bat, what is that vibe about? It's sick. It's almost as if the reality check show, they need a reality check. As ironic as that sounds, as stupid of a joke that is, they genuinely need one.
Basically, tell us what we're talking about. You've had a bit of a mad couple of weeks, haven't you, mate?
I have had a crazy week, yeah, so this happened last Sunday.
So she goes on to talk about everything, and she is amazed by the social media positive, what's the word? Positive
Love supposed to be
backlash.
priceless.
She's just amazed by it all because
Positive
this woman
backlash.
single-handedly been treated so badly by 3 blokes, and it's all documented, all recorded for people to
Yikes.
watch. And guess what? People have made their mind. Rebecca.
Love's supposed to be priceless. True. That it is. It doesn't have a price on it. I was gonna make a joke where I was like, oh yeah, unless you fork over billions of dollars, but I'm like, I don't think I would still do it. I don't know. I'm just not one that can be bought with money. I really am not. I don't know. Setting myself up for life just doesn't matter to me, you know?
Your socks are untied colors.
I am not even gonna say the embarrassment that I actually looked at my socks like a fucking idiot. Wow. Wow. Huh.
Goodwin is our hero. It is true that she knows she shouldn't have been treated this way, and the blokes
True.
who have treated her this way still have no idea. Oh my god, there are some points in this podcast that she says, and it's just wild.
I had seen how they bring up quite controversial subjects and how they probably use us for views, but I thought I can defend myself. I'm good at defending myself. I have points lined up for everything they're going to say. Obviously, when I got there, it was completely different. I wasn't even allowed to speak. I wasn't allowed to get my points across before the camera was rolling. They were making very, very weird, bold claims. I could already tell.
So what were they saying beforehand?
They were saying stuff like, am I not worried that my child would in before she got her
Oh my god.
And obviously I tried to match the energy and I was like, this is uncomfortable. I think that's why you could see from the very beginning of the podcast that I was very uncomfortable. They had another guest coming on and I was a little bit late, so like, let me just text this letter and now I'm going to be late. So they'd already set the tone for the podcast.
Why would you make a podcast where you invite people and just straight away create this energy as a guest? You
Yikes.
And you just instantly feel like
that's rough.
What's about to happen? I don't feel invited, even though I just drove 3.5 hours all pay. And I'm gonna be on this just to be manipulated.
Linkway that worked clipped by AP Mars.
But Dead Man Talking just does something.
Oh god. Well, I already don't even have to watch that clip to know what's going on there.
I've never seen. It's not often I watch British podcasts, but if getting into the Rebecca Goodwin drama gets me into Dead Man Talking, I am so grateful. A woman who is surrounded by 3 other men, it's more respectful for that woman to just say you and move on. She knows she shouldn't be treated like that, and we're all glad that she did what she did. So I think the point I'm trying to say is that she talked. We're all proud.
She walked out.
The world keeps spinning, but it does go on to the point where what the do you contribute to society?
Made you look LOL.
I'm making the meme. All right, this is born from the fire. I am the phoenix. What do you contribute to society, Fred? I don't know. Candy's cooking.
They got really angry that you weren't contributing to society.
I know. I was like
so
listing
insane.
off the thing.
Which is just ironic because I'm like, again, they're doing a fucking podcast. What podcaster, what content creator, period, contributes to society? You're a fucking white-collar worker. White-collar workers add nothing to life. Blue-collar workers actually do jobs, while white-collar workers don't do shit. So it's like, it's just such, it's hypocrisy at its highest, and it's so ironic. But anyway, sorry, I should just let him talk.
That I obviously do for society. And they're like, okay, but other than doing that and doing that and doing that and what else is it? And it's like, there would have been no right answer than nothing. Like, they wanted me to say I contribute nothing to society.
Regardless, even if it wasn't for the millions of pounds in tax, in social housing that you provide, and all the other amazing things you've done, providing a thing, people like. Why are they so weird about it?
The best bit for me was when he was like, yeah, but if we went back to caveman time.
You're doing something positive for society, I guess.
Positive.
That's
£238,000 was my tax bill this year. Okay, I'm doing something positive for society by paying the lot of your wages.
Okay, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, if we went back to caveman times,
and it's like, well, if
Okay, the irony is, I'm like, what exactly? I'm just so confused because I'm like, I don't even know what she does, but like, it sounds like they're just being a dick bags for no reason. Also, the tax thing is kind of whatever, just roll their eyes. But again, you know, paying a lot of tax, that's a lot of tax to pay, and that's not easy to pay off because that means that she had to save like a good 35% of it at least. So, I mean, you know, I don't know what she had to spend $2 million for, but that's still pretty fucking wild. Or, sorry, not $2 million. which you had to spend $1 million something for. That's pretty wild. That's pretty good. Honestly, whatever she did, hopefully it's positive. Honestly, I'm like, I would be glad if she actually did. That's pretty amazing. But, you know, anyway, moving on.
If we did go back to caveman times, a postman wouldn't be contributing to society.
Exactly.
Because there were no posts.
Yeah, I genuinely cannot believe these blokes don't have like 100k subscribers. But like she was saying, like nothing she said would have been worthy of their conceivable idea of contributing to society. But what is it? What is their idea to contribute to society? What does he do as a career if it's not begging for people to subscribe to their Patreon?
Your up address is totally 123.456.789.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, this dude's actually saying exactly what I said. This dude is literally a podcast and a content creator, and that is just it. This dude literally adds fucking nothing to society, and yet he is being a hypocrite by telling people, like, he is literally telling people, like, oh yeah, of course,
Peace BLOAKS, sorry I'm being immature.
No, you're right. No, you're totally fucking right. They're acting exactly like that. They're just hypocrites, and that's it. I'm like, that is just it. They are hypocrites, and they are narcissists. And, you know, that's just how they are. There's really nothing that they're gonna do to grow other than just be dickbags. They won't grow. They'll just, like, make themselves the victim and act like other people are not actually doing anything, right? Like, so the thing is, here's the irony. I'm doing something compared to these fuckers. At least I'm making art. At least I'm being involved in the art industry.
Like a, pussy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, that's perfect. Yeah, there you go. Hold on. Hold on. Is that what I saved? Hold on, I saved too much of that. Hold on. Did I save too much of that? Where did I even put it? Oh, here it is. This one? Let me see.
That's because you're weak. Like a, pussy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I just had to make sure. I'm like, I forgot what I actually saved for that. Yeah. And Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, there you go. It's like, save that for their ass. Or is that what they're saying? I don't know. Anyway.
Driving a Mercedes. Emissions. Point is, like, they're showing maturity to a whole nother level. They're showing what the reality check show cannot even perceive as a good idea to have. We've talked about the meme. Yes, no, there is no right answer for them lot. And of course, hating on the reality check show. Well, they talked about it's so funny. I'm trying to find the clip now, but it's genuinely how they, in regards to like school, just the level of intelligence that the reality check show are showing, and it's just amazing.
Lads, if you're watching, then I'm sorry.
Reality check.
I'm actually doing something. I'm making AR. That's cause you're weak.
Making art that's cause you're weak. Yeah. That's cause you're weak. Like a pussy. Yeah, right. I'm like, I'm at least doing something, right? I don't know. I am literally just like, that's the thing too. What I'm doing right now is very white collar of a job, so it's still not that it's not that interesting, but again, or it's not that necessary to life, but at the very least, I provide entertainment in the circumstance of not just providing entertainment for the stream. I am literally doing what they do, which is a podcast on top of drawing. So it's like, not only am I doing one thing, yeah, and that's the thing, is these guys are, here's the thing, is if these guys were blue-collar workers, fine, fair enough. You know what, like, if you're actually contributing by, like, being a blue-collar worker, good. You know what, fine, I'll take it back, but the irony is, all I know is these guys are alpha bro podcasters, and they add nothing to society in the first place. That's the hypocrisy of what they're doing. Anyway, alright. Not these guys, the guys that are talking right now, but the other guys, you know, the alpha bro dudes. Ugh.
3 of the stupidest people I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, thing is I remember, right, back in the day, lads who were stupid knew they were stupid because they were in the bottom sets at school. Year 7 is when you really learn.
I'm blue collar.
I guess I'm thick. You learn about all the sets and you go, I'm at the bottom. I guess I must be the stupidest of this random assortment of children that live near the neighbourhood that this school's in. I'm one of the thickest. So I therefore must be one of the stupidest people. Guess I best learn a trade. That's what happens.
That is genuinely the most relatable shit I've ever heard in my life, and it is the most British way, and that's what I love about this show. So, looking at it from this angle, where you can just imagine my roof in class. Teachers welfare. I don't know. It's just something stupid like that. And of course, they oppress people that don't need to be oppressed. He's a millionaire and just being oppressed.
But now these people go, oh, well, it's just because the mainstream education, I'm a free thinker, man, you know, they can't cage my incredible mind. So they're trying to intellectualize things.
I think that we're in a time where people just love to hate somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just stupid.
If you are stupid,
Yeah, true.
like us, admit it and just do a podcast about...
The Alpha Brothers are unevolved cavemen.
We're not intellectuals, we're not going to do a podcast about history or whatever. Just going to go in a little cupboard and shout things at each other.
That is genuinely how podcasts should be. The Bold Guy makes... really sorry for calling you that. Bold Guy was making a direct claim about him, and then the Glasses Guy was like, yeah, but this is what we do. We're self-aware, and this is just how podcasts should be. I'm not going to go start a podcast. Clip that. 5 years time, I've got like a Joe Rogan inspired podcast. Point being is that I'm not about to start a podcast where I criticize people.
My immature ass is laughing at someone's accent. I should stop and be locked up in a containment cell.
No, that's fair. 100% fair. It just happens. So, you know.
We don't agree with what she's doing because she's promoting this to social media where there are kids. And then you go on their social media and it is girls talking about and stuff. Like.
Right.
It's almost like there's no logical consistency to them.
Nope.
Thick. Going off what she said, just imagine
there you go.
Complaining about...
Yeah, he's straight up calling, like, he's just straight up calling them idiots, and they deserve to be called idiots. That is literally what I called them. I just called them dumbasses. They're not worth the time. They're just dumbasses. They're idiots. Like, there's no reason to get, like, all pissed off about these guys because, like, one, yes, it's annoying to have them have a following, but secondly, the only people probably watching them, the only people that are necessarily watching them are just also dumbasses. They're people that are, like, uneducated, idiotic, and dumb people. And it's like, by that point, I'm like, I just don't really see a reason to even care about who these guys are, right? Like, by a certain point, I'm just like, alright, whatever, dude. Guys literally do exactly what you said she wasn't doing and not contributing to society, so... Sorry, but, like, it's not... I mean, I'm not sorry, because they were dickheads to a person that they didn't need to be a dickhead to. Simple as that, you know, so.
An industry that, yes, is frowned upon, but then making a whole business model about it. Hey guys, should we start a podcast? Oh, let's just stop criticizing women. Can I just reference? I don't know if this was some kind of irony or something. We've got Michael Barrymore and then Philip Schofield. Oh wait, is that? It is! It's why have they got books about them? I didn't even know there was a book about a missing child. The podcast set design is amazing. So
ironic
another level of stupidity from the reality check show where they literally made a live stream criticizing people. And it's funny because they're surprised at the backlash that they're getting recently. And looking at it, it's like, it is fully deserved because you are going against someone. You're going against just how you should treat a human being. If you're not showing any respect, the other person, Adolf Hitler, they don't deserve it. They just don't. Anyway, looking at it from an introspective angle. Okay, Darth Flaming, what's next? Well, they start talking about the Gem Lucy. Wow, what a gem!
Have you seen the next girl that's gone on?
No.
Yeah, so there's been more to this story now. After the podcast was shot, and obviously I said that I was upset with how they treated me, a girl called Gem Lucy, who was on Big Brother and stuff, and who I have worked with, she decided to go on the podcast as well, which I made a video saying, obviously, anybody's welcome to go on it.
Okay, so this sounds weird, but Big Brother used to be a show that was like going on for like 12 seasons, right? And that show was known to be like for garbage people, right? Like Big Brother was known to be for like the shittiest of shittiest people. And like when you realized who these people were in reality, they just fucking sucked. Like in every way, shape, or form.
Caller PLS, check your WB. It misses you.
Well, in a sec. I am talking. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, no. The thing is, right now, like, yeah, no, just Big Brother was that big, terrible show, right? Like, it was like the reality show slop garbage that you typically expect with reality TV, because every reality show is just like that. But the one thing that I'm wondering is maybe if all these guys that, like, are all these, like, Alpha Bro motherfuckers came from, like, Big Brother, and that's where... Because every big thing always comes from a celebrity, like, influence, right? That's just how it works. The entertainment industry always seems to... It's, like, always some fucker from California that likes to act like a dickbag, and then, like, gets all this money from being a douche. And with YouTube, it just makes it worse, because that means that these guys definitely came from that, right? Like, they had to have come from, like, something that was that bad in the first place. Because otherwise, I just don't think people would, like, ever really pay attention to this in the first place. So it's definitely, like, some celebrity got, or what do you call it, they were definitely, like, involved, probably with, like, something like, it's always been Big Brother. I don't know. It feels like all these guys always pop up, like, from Big Brother. Anyway. Alright, damn it, I'm trying to, like, select all this, but it's just, like, giving me trouble. I don't know why this is giving me trouble.
Don't put your address on the model release form because they are using that as sort of blackmail us.
Right.
But I've worked with Gem Lucy. We both have children. We're both mothers. We did 3 videos together. Had the audacity to the other day go on the podcast and say you should not be having on the internet while you have kids.
Let's get the facts straight. These people are being sheep and glorifying a woman who has 2 children, who is openly all over the internet and does not that there's anything wrong with that, or doesn't care about her own kids' mental health when it comes to that, because she's clearly not trying to stop doing it. And yeah, go and back yourself. For me, it's a no. Like, I just don't rate that at all. And it might sound hypocritical. I'm in the industry. I've never gone to those kind of levels. Again, it's not okay. But for me, all I want to do is make my daughter proud. And it's like, how can you not feel the same? I just don't understand.
It was just the audacity, but it's just one of those things.
True,
obviously.
yeah.
What I get from Gem Lucy is that what similarities they have with each other. They both have kids. They both have done actions on each other. One of them, aka Gem Lucy, believes that she has somewhat hierarchy above the other person. Well, it's just not true in the slightest. Completely taking the reality check show's side when they don't need any more ego. And the whole thing about kids, yeah, it's a touchy subject. Them both having kids kind of has nothing to do with it. Yes, you can be concerned about someone's child, but you cannot tell someone how to raise their children. You just can't.
No.
There are 2 different ways to raise a child, poorly or positively. Like, you can have a positive impact on their life by providing them everything that they need. Yes, if your parents are in a line of work that is frowned upon, let's just say, that is just what it is. It's up to the children, to how they were raised, it's what they believe in personally. Let's say they do take a dark path, then of course it's still up to nobody's decision to how they should be treated or not. Because,
True.
well, let's face it, the children have already been raised. They've already got...
Well, no, I mean, here's how it goes. Here's how everybody should be treated, with respect. It doesn't matter how much you hate somebody, it's always respect that you should treat someone. If they're not evil. You know, you gotta base it off their actions, right? If they are somebody that is evil, that is what you judge. what? It doesn't matter how much you hate a motherfucker, like, you gotta at least respect them until they show how evil they are. After that, all cards are off. All the cards are off, right? Like, 100%, all the cards are off. But, you know, it's just what they did is unprofessional and not okay. But, you know, what do I know about professionalism anymore? Alright.
Gone on holidays, they've already had an education. It's really up to them how they want to take this whole situation. So it's not up for any of us. It really isn't. And us talking about it is what? The next point. Jesus Christ, I was so happy that this happened. So the reality check show, one of them, I think is Sean Maroof, had some allegations back in the day when he was against a 16-year-old. And let's just say
he is a
very bad charge. No,
Oh my god. Holy shit, does it come full circle? He's a fucking pedophile. Oh my god. Wow. Of course he's a pedophile. Oh my, everything makes sense now. Of course. Of course he has such a big ego and doesn't actually understand the consequences for his actions. It's because he's a fucking pedophile. Pedophiles never understand consequences for their actions. My god, what a fucking... Wow, okay. So my, you know... Well, shit, he's never gonna grow as a person, I guess. Well, fuck him. Nah, fuck him. Nah, screw him. He deserves to die. Straight up. He's a pedophile. Fuck him. No. Fuck that. You do shit to children? Nah, fuck you. I don't give a shit. You're a pedophile. Get the fuck out of here, you know? Wow. Okay, well, there we go. Wow.
Crowd claps. Wow, of course isn't this amazing, dead chat? I would have never guessed.
I would have never guessed. The funniest thing is, like, I'm like, people are narcissists, but when you get to the level of, like, pedophile, oh my god, you just immediately know, like, you immediately know that this person is just not a good person, period. Like, the shittiest person around. That is so funny. Of course it's a fucking pedophile. God. What a fucking joke, bro. That is hilarious. What a fucking dickbag. Well, nobody's gonna ever take his opinion again. Good. I hope they don't. That's hilarious. What a fucking dickbag.
19-year-old boy wants. And Rebecca Goodwin brought it up. They kind of just had this to say about it.
All their most popular episodes are people.
Well, yeah, of course they are. Yeah.
So why are they so angry?
Because that's their business model. Is they
You're going to hide in the churches.
They harangue them and they try and get clips of them being upset because like they don't have anything to actually offer except controversy. They may well for a little bit do okay. No length in this, and at some point this is all
I'm gonna hide Hercules
soon, and then they'll be on their ass, and this will be on the internet forever, and like everyone will just know what awful little pig they are.
Do you know what baffled me? So one of the guys has articles, public articles available to view that state that he was in court at 19 years old and a 16-year-old. Now, obviously, these articles have been brought to light since this whole thing has happened, and then they sent me a message saying, "I want you to publicly apologise for these articles being brought to light." So obviously, I've made my public apology.
Okay, let me look at the whiteboard real fast.
And finally I have a reason to laugh at his accent.
And 19 have been brought to light, but I thought,
Right? Yeah, no, don't just laugh at his accent. Laugh at him as a person. It's a shitty person. Straight up. Gloves are off by this point. I'm just gonna make fun of everything about him now. Beforehand, I was holding back. Yeah, I ain't holding back anymore. This dude's a pedophile. He deserves to be...
That's what you need. Like a, pussy.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Exactly what I would call him. Straight up. A pussy. Straight up, yeah. You're a pedophile? Well, guess what? Now you've got people's attention. Yeah.
Do I need to pull out the jump scare BTW?
No, I'm trying to find the whiteboard right now. Trying to pull up the whiteboard. Don't jump scare my ass, because then I'll lose it. God fucking damn it. Where is it?
I can resend.
Yeah, you have to resend it. Sorry. I can't find it. Damn it, dude. Dude.
Link. PH0 Nez, looks like your last year's model. Stop posting links warning.
Okay. We're gonna switch to the whiteboard. Now we're gonna finish this off. And then I might snooze. So. I thought I was gonna finish this today, but I don't think I am. I don't know why it's taking me so long to finish it. I keep falling asleep on the microphone. I've been going in and out, so. Alright, anyway.
How your brain not realise that if we carry on talking about it and I publicly
Bad night.
apologise, that people are going to delve into it more?
I mean, I said that in my video where you have this problem that happened kind of decade and a half ago, whatever age he is. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring that to light. Does
Shoot.
anyone- Hey, you
Okay.
know that thing you didn't know about? Well, I'm going to bring that up. That's really clever.
Go to the right.
Wait. Why is it right to left? I'm a sick man, yep. Why do you have a smoother head? I don't gamble for... Oh, I don't gamble. That's a little funky. I wouldn't do the same. Okay, got it. Who are you? Oh, okay. I don't know, phones. All of that shit. I love how everybody has their own stickmen version now. Everybody's just their own dedicated color. Which is very funny. That's cool. I like that. That's a nice drawing. A lot better than the
Go to the right
Roblox
and zoom in.
version. Whoa. So why are you here? Portal. Oh.
I hope you know I was joking about bullying young color.
Yeah. Now bully young color all you want. Me. You can do whatever the fuck you want to that little fuckhead.
More to the right.
More to the right.
Wake up EEPY Hattie.
I am up. Good God.
More.
Well, look at this. No, Nico, don't put on the hood. Oh. Why? Just because it looks funny.
OMG, stop getting distracted by MK.
So much MK, sorry. Just so distracted by MK.
LOL.
The fuck is this? I have no idea what's going on here. Oh. Funny. It's very funny. Your opinion sucks. Especially starts reading Book of the Pill. It's funny. Oh, epically starts reading the Book of Bill. Jeez Louise. Sorry, my brain. You wouldn't know
Go
void
up.
goobers. Fair enough. Bigger and curled head wings when young. Shorter and chubbier tail. Rainbow coloring. Doesn't come till 18. In void tears. Ears. Gem is more or less sharper. X. Youngling adults. Fair enough. That's very fun. That was a wild version. I love that. So funny. That's goofy. I love it. Keep in mind, Color is still like an evil motherfucker. Like he's just always evil, so I don't know if really him having a lollipop and a little spinny
I drew young
hat.
color for fun.
I don't think a little spinny hat and a lollipop would really be much of the young version of him. He would still be like a version of Chaos and like demolish everything. But he's still color is very weak, but you know, he is still a void of evil. So just little fucking video games. Yeah, this is just me playing Spyro. It's me playing Spyro the Dragon. Should I play Spyro the Dragon on here? I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all like Spyro the Dragon? Y'all even know what Spyro the Dragon is? I should play it on here because it's kind of fun.
He sure play.
I need an Atlas stream at one point so I can continue playing Atlas. I just draw
I've heard of Spyro.
so much. Ooh. So that means I can introduce y'all to Spyro. It's a pretty fun game. It has some bullshit moments because it has the bullshit 90s thing, just like every other game, but it is very fun for what it is. And with that, I'm going to continue this, and then after this, the stream will be over.
That's something that I need to do. Well, guess what? I was found not guilty. Okay, mate.
Ooh, that's neat.
Okay. Apparently, didn't these lads send you something that be like, this isn't going to go the way you want it to go?
I uploaded a video of me very
A minor in
upset.
2025 knowing what Spyro is it crazy.
Minor in 2025 knowing what Spyro is. I know, crazy. Yeah, it is, because it's a very 90s thing. I'm like, that was something in my childhood.
I know
so...
Spyro.
That's fair. I think, here's the thing is, so as a child, I knew a lot of 90s things, right? Because as a child, I still experienced a lot of 90s things because they were still around. And, you know, I was a child, so I could consume as much as possible. And then later start catching up with, like, having a lot of the stuff when I was younger, still having it being new coming out in the 2000s, right? And that's the thing is, so it's like, so I have so I know everything from the 90s, I know things from the 2000s, and I know things from the 2000s and beyond. So, so it's probably the same with you guys, despite me being the generation that's even despite
You'll
me
be the
being
third streamer I watched Spyro.
yeah, instead of me being like, so since I'm the older one,
Back.
I feel like, so you guys would probably know what Spyro is, but probably have never played it yourselves, specifically because like you guys didn't grow up with it, but I did. So it's one of those things. It's like I grew up with Crash Bandicoot, but I am not fucking playing Crash Bandicoot on stream because Crash Bandicoot is such bullshit, and there's some shit that is so fucking unfair. So it's like I completed the game by myself for the sake of fun, and I can't, bro. I can't play that game again. It's too much for me. So, yeah, I might play Spyro. I do want to play Atlas. And then I've kind of beaten Brock the Investigator a lot, but I could go with other endings that I'm not familiar with yet. And then trying to think here. And what else? Trying to then I would probably go. So I have a list from the time. So that Danganronpa.
It's a classic.
Yeah. And then what I do want to do is you guys remember when I took that woke test and I was like writing down a bunch of like really interesting games that like that they found that usually like nobody would find the light of day for, that was like really gay stuff, or just because I had like a gay couple in it. I want to play that Danganronpa clone. That one seems very interesting because like I've been wanting to play a Danganronpa game that's like simple, like that's similar to it, that, you know, since Danganronpa is not
I
going
have
to be a
those old
thing
block
again.
Nintendo controllers. Funny thing is I have old Kirby on there, like the old pixelated Kirby with barely any color but pink and white.
Yeah.
I played it before.
Yeah. What, the Danganronpa clone game? Or Danganronpa itself?
This truly is a vibe.
Or Spyro? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but if you're talking about that Danganronpa game, that like clone, then yes, I wanna play it because like it's the same concept and everything, just completely different characters. I would have never found that if it wasn't for like a group of people that just didn't like having fun, and for some odd reason decided that they just wanted to play a game that had a gay character in it.
MK distraction.
I'm like, cool, awesome. Also, hi MK. Welcome back. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, I want to play that game. I want to play that game because it seems very interesting. I don't think it will be as long, but I don't know. Like, who knows? Maybe the game will be pretty interesting, you know? Maybe it'll have, like, it will probably have, like, the 16 students or whatever, or 16 characters, and then you have to, like, do, like, murder trials and everything. Oh, man, dude. I want to be so excited for that game. I have to look at what the name of that game was, but it looks very interesting, and it's just a Danganronpa clone, so I want to do it. You know, it'll be very cool because that means that probably, like, you know, maybe the game might be alright.
I played Spyro before.
Oh, we played Spyro before. Yes. Okay.
Color
Cool.
go down on WB. Also, have you heard of TF2 before you look?
Yeah, I know what Team Fortress is. What this? What about Team Fortress? Into my engineering jeez. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, Team Fortress. I remember those SFM things, like, back then. Those were pretty funny. Team Fortress was always an interesting, like, thing to look at. I never really got interested in playing it, though, because it just didn't seem that interesting, so... You know. Everybody has their own iconic thing. I wonder, what would be my iconic thing? I guess I have a few. Like, I have, like, the... Gosh, I mean, I have a few things. So I guess I would have, like, the... Let's see, because the character would be probably his rainbow ears, like Fox's, but maybe my glasses, too. Like, what's a thing that's, like, a huge point on my character? You know, it's the joint, probably, right? Like, my character always
I love
having
Team Fortress, the character specifically. BC, I have never played the game before since I suck at shooters. Remember Color, I'm your older brother, LOL.
Color, I'm your older brother. Oh, yeah, that's right, you're older than me. I forget about that. I forgot that there's actually somebody that can relate to me a little bit. Definitely. You're not much older than me, though, right? Or unless you're, like, a little younger. Yeah, I don't know. I was born in a weird era. Era? Okay, alright. Let's finish this off. Let's see, anything else I need to say?
Yeah.
Then it would have just been my word against theirs, do you know what I mean? Because I was so upset in my head, I was like, was I being over dramatic? Blah, blah, blah. Please don't post the podcast. But they reshared the clip of me crying, and that's when I knew. In fact, they actually got the podcast out 3 hours after I'd left the building. They were really, really desperate.
Like, how sad is that? They knew.
3 hours? That's it? How? What did they do? Like, that's a very short time to post a podcast, because usually you need to, like, edit some things out, don't you? I mean, it's very probably low effort garbage.
I drew Stickman me doing the distraction dance on the WB.
Stickman.
'Cause funny.
Me doing the distraction dance. Oh,
LOL.
yay. Hold on, wait. Are we gonna get distraction dance MK? Where is he?
Will you stream tomorrow? Keeping sure my gay boy doesn't disappear for 3 days or years again.
Yeah, I will. Oh, nice. Hey, phones.
I'm 32, remember?
That's right. So you're not much older than me. Only a few years older than me. Alrighty. Dang, Justin, you've been here often then. I'm kind of surprised. Not to be that person, I would just say, you know, it's like, man, you've been here.
Oh, weird, it didn't bleep out gay boy this time.
I guess not. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate you spending your spare time on me, honestly. Shit. I know you probably got a lot going on. I appreciate you even taking a dose of your time to even hang out here, honestly. I know it's like a lot of things we do here. I know, like, we don't do a whole lot here, so I appreciate it nonetheless, you know.
I've been here a lot and everyone else.
I know. I know. It's always interesting when an adult is here often, because, like, a lot of times, usually, I just don't think I'm really that interesting for most adults. And I appreciate the adults that are here in general, because, like, honestly, I appreciate when they can handle me, you know. It's, you know, and especially with, like, a lot of times, a lot of people that are older usually don't have, like, time to spend like that. So it's just, it's, you know, it's great.
I can handle you.
Yeah. A lot of adults probably just, like, you know, a lot of adults, it's just great when they spend their time here, because, like, at the very least, I just am very surprised. And
I am a fan of you, my little brother.
And a few, my little brother, that's fair enough. I'm very surprised. I mean, I appreciate it nonetheless, honestly.
I feel like a roach, dude. I didn't ask to be a flesh human with age.
It has to be a flesh human with age. Yeah, we're all roaches. We're all parasites. That is just being human, you know? We are parasites, but we are parasites on this planet together. Sadly, we are parasites that also apparently want to destroy each other, which is just really weird. Because, like, if we're all parasites...
I'm always working when you're streaming.
That is fair enough. Are you sure? I always stream around the same time. Well, what times do you not work, so I can maybe see if I can at least give you some stream time?
When you stream, it's always midnight for me.
Yeah, that's fair. It's always gonna
I shall now go to Eep.
Yep, yeah, you go to Eep, MK. Appreciate you.
Because it's 3 a.m.
Yep.
LOL.
Appreciate you hopping on by. Yeah. I kind of want to get the audience that, like, Rev Scarecrow has, where he has, like, a bunch of audience from, like, Australia. Because, like, for some odd reason, that just seems to be the really common thing with streamers that stream pretty late. So, like, and honestly, I am so down for that. Like, honestly, having just, like, a bunch of viewers from Australia, like, watch me. And then maybe go to, like, some Australia, like, shows. You know? That'll be sweet. Because not only that, it would be able to see if I can actually, like, you know, therefore I can maybe, like, know areas about Australia and shit. Anyway. Alright. Moving on.
Now you're just ending up with sleep-deprived minors who are losing their mind.
Sleep-deprived minors losing their mind. Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, some people are from, like, other countries. It's just, you know, it's just harder to do it, you know? So, that's kind of what my intention is That's kind of what I've gotten the algorithm to try to get me to give it, like try to give me like as people from Australia, because Australian people are like wide awake by the time I am streaming, so you know that is like midday where they live. Like, let's see what time it would be in Australia right now.
It says you've been streaming for 2 hours.
Yeah. Australia. Let's see.
I work overnight at 9:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning.
9:30 p.m. Yeah, but what's your time zone? Because my time zone is different than you. Let's see. So, yeah, right now it would barely be like dinner time. So it would be a perfect time for them to watch me. Because if I stream at 9, if I stream at 9, and they, like, watch me, and then, like, Australians watch me, they would be watching me let's see, so 12, so yeah, 11, 10, 9.
I'm from USA.
Oh, I know. Oh, okay. Yeah, but, like, what time zone are you in? Because I'm in Mountain Standard Time, so I'm very different. Let's see, because it is, see, yeah, because if people were, like, in Australia, let me see, so I would have...
Also, I'm in a time zone where I'm ahead of you a bit, I think.
Oh yeah, 100%. You are definitely ahead of me. I am most likely behind most time zones right now. So yeah, let me see. So it's 6 p.m. in Australia, right? So let's go. So 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So yeah, the Australia people are 6.
BC, the time for me RN is 3:43.
So yeah, Australia people are 6 hours behind me. So that means that they would be, yeah, if they're 6 hours behind me, which means that by the time that I stream, it would be around...
At night.
It would be 3 p.m. for Australians. So yeah. And that's kind of the audience I aim for anyway. Currently at the moment, I don't really have anything that really, like, I can make that will probably, like, be more in the Australia places anyway. But later I definitely will. So, yeah. 100%. Alright, let's finish this video and then we'll be done for the day.
What they were doing is
Turn Australian.
They knew that it was going to get
Turn
the clicks,
Australian.
get everything that they wanted, popularity.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're getting some kind of
Yo, what's up,
fame,
Fox?
controversy, and that's what I'm kind of doing now. It's kind of funny. The point that they had the audacity to be like, right, we need to get on this now. So I just love knowing that fact. 3 hours it took them to cut that video down, make thumbnails. They really tried their hardest, and everyone hates them.
Yep. They only took 3 hours though. Only 3 hours.
I'm sorry, I forgot how time zones work.
That's really crazy. Sorry, I forgot how time zones work. Well, okay. So type what state you live in, and then type in the time, and then ask what time zone it is. Because like I am in MST, I'm in Mountain Standard Time, so it is midnight where I'm at. What time is it where
Someone
you're
shut
at
this
right
child
now?
weird doc up.
Which child?
Who? The guy we watching.
Saying it's really kind of great.
I'm not like really
Not Galo.
Well, I mean, here's the thing is, he's giving...
Color isn't a child weirdo.
I mean...
What time do you start in your time zone?
9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. What time is it for you right now? Let me ask that. Because it's already midnight where I'm at. It's like...
I love Galo, Dave streamer.
It's 12:50 a.m. So it is...
That's because you're weak. Like a, pussy.
What was that related to? Or did you just want to see the men kissing?
Yes.
Okay.
They wanted to see men kissing.
Got it. Got it. I see. Just had to take a men kissing break. Got it. Alright, let's continue, and then I'll, like, see... I gotta see if I can get... if there's any other points I have to make here, but I don't think there's anything else, really.
I miss the overly stretched TV-14 symbol.
It's the constant having to check, see
Yeah.
what this person said. Twice I've cried over this situation. Once when I was on the podcast and I left because they were talking about my kids'
Here, you know what? You want it more overly stretched? How about... Oops. Hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see if I can...
My time is 3:48 a.m. right now.
3:48 a.m. So you are 3 hours ahead of me. So yeah. You're 3 hours ahead of me. So let's see. And you start from what 9:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. So let's see. So if I start at 9, 10, 11, 12, shit, so I would start at 12 by the time that you're...
My screen feels brighter than usual even though my brightness is really...
By the time you're at work. So, yeah. Time you're at...
I'm so hunted. Low.
So let's see. So yeah, I'll be 12 by the time, huh. So that means in order for me to kind of like stream when you're not in work, it would have to be like, I would have to like stream at like maybe 3 a.m. and then you'd be fine.
Same Fox, I want to get Mimi muffins but I'm too lazy to get up.
I might do that at one point, Justin.
I'm a time traveler, lol.
Yeah, I might do that at one point, Justin, because I did have people like that for a while where I would specifically stream at like 11 p.m. and I would go till like 5 in the morning. So at the very because I would always get I would get like the graveyard shift people or like the really early morning people. It was great. So, and I want to get that more, right? But currently at the moment I can't do that. So I want to get mini muffins. But...
It's night and I'm being bothered by the fact my dad might walk out of the room while I'm in the kitchen.
You probably shouldn't be in the kitchen if it's in the middle of the night anyway. And why did you bring your phone with you?
I'm fucking hungry.
I bet. Alright. What else does this person have to say before I just end it? Let me see. A moment.
experience as not being enough. Then the second time when they were talking about my kids' mental health on a podcast where I could not even be there. So the next podcast
I didn't eat anything but chips and pizza, my guy.
Was about me, but the next podcast
Damn.
they made 50% about me and how I'm destroying the mental health of my kids, and I just thought, what right do you have? So obviously I had a breakdown then as well.
So now moving on to the point where the reality check show.
Oh shoot, sorry, I'm like passing out.
What you have done has successfully ruined her mental health.
Wow.
So her
What a
talking about
shitty
this situation
person.
where she's literally shaking, she's not sleeping properly. The reality check show, you've done it, lad.
Wow.
So the lad.
Dude, imagine being that person, putting such a... Wow, okay, that's fucked up. Imagine putting such a mental strain on a single person and putting stress on a person just because you guys wanted to,
You don't have to change anything color. I like everything it is.
Don't have to change any. Well, I mean, eventually I probably will, so at the very least I can, you know, have a specific stream for adults and some will be for, like, the younger audience. You know, I'll have, like, streams that are TV-14, some that are TVMA. But currently, at the moment, they're all TV-14 because right now I have no reason not to, you know. But in the future, like, you know, the longer I go, I will probably eventually have a TVMA stream. And then at certain points, I'll have a TV-14 stream. Because I still will always need that younger audience all the time. But the older audience, like, is also nice if, like, when it comes to people that are just, like, you know, if people want a chiller stream. Like, right now, yes, the stream is chill, right? But there are moments where the stream gets really chaotic because there is a group of people here that are minors. Nothing wrong with most of y'all minors, right? But there are some people in here that are very chaotic. Minors typically just can be more chaotic than adults are in streams, specifically because of the fact that it is chaos, right? Like, that is the thing. I do...
Yeah, but with it being Ma will basically make everyone leave.
Well, no, not entirely. Because there are people specifically here for mature streams and people that are specifically... There are some people that are... And then most are usually here during TV-14 streams. There are some that do arrive, right? But there are some that straight up only show up during the mature streams.
Also, what's wrong without chaos? It's funny, comma.
What's wrong without chaos? Well, so... Some people don't like a million sound effects playing on the stream and don't like the consistent, like, crazy, wacky sounds. And the goofiness and, like, the, what do I call it? And with, like, the goofiness. It's not necessarily that, it's just a lot of times it could be a little much. I can handle it because I'm somebody that just has been involved with it before, so it's like, I'm okay with it, right? I'm the streamer. I'm used to that shit. There's a lot of people that just want to, like, talk and chill out for some of the time, and some of them just want to hang out normally, right? Which is fine, right? And that's the thing is, like, some of them just kind of want to, like, talk more adults, which is very, like...
The chaos is hilarious a lot of times.
Yeah, it is hilarious, don't get me wrong. There are moments, though, that people just want to talk pure adult. And there are some streams that are purely just, like, adult talk, right?
I'm really eep it.
Yeah, I get it, phones. I mean, you could probably pass out. The stream's only got, like, 6 minutes anyway. Yeah, like, there are just streams where there's just, like, basically way more mature moments, and usually topics that are a lot more mature that, like, people just don't feel comfortable with, like, talking while minors are here. But the irony is, it's just, I don't really think any of the topics...
Scratches my oversized phone head.
I don't think really the maturity of the conversation... I don't think really what they talk... Like, a lot of times, some adults don't recognize that, like, some of the stuff they talk about is not really TVMA, though. Mature, to me, is not like sexual or like sexual jokes and talking about drugs and fucking and bringing up like big old bringing up like crazy party things, right? Mature conversations is stuff that is more something that only adults can experience. Like, there's a lot of things that only really adults can experience that a lot of minors can't right now because you guys have a limit to what you guys are allowed to do. While a lot of adults can kind of just do whatever they want, but have consequences, but with what they do, right? And a lot of adults will talk about those consequences. It's just the fact of life, right? It's just how life is, right? Having, you know, because I don't think, like, college party talks are different than high school party talks, you know, right? And a lot of times, a lot of old men will talk about, like, things in their past a lot that, like, a lot of minors, like, won't really be able to talk about, specifically because
the humor is great at this time.
It's only a specific, what do you call it? It's specifically because of only, like, a specific thing that we've done in the past, right? That a lot of us can relate to. So it's one of those things. And, you know, and to be honest, like it's different, you know. I get it. I don't really like nostalgia myself, but there are certain circumstances that there is just experiences that are
Are you
purely
saying we
adult
can't talk about the past?
Well, you can. You can talk about your past, but the thing is like there is real scenarios that happen within like such a short span of adult life that a lot of people don't recognize. Like there's a lot of things you can do as an adult that people will just relate to. Like just by common relation, right? You know. That's just how it is, you know. Like cuz I mean, cuz currently I can go to like sex parties, right? Like I go to like
GUH, I guess I can't talk about my love for Capri Sun size.
Well, you can. But the difference is like so if I go to like let's say I go to like a sex party, right? Usually the party is not about sex. As shocking as this sounds, right? Like let's say I had like an awkward moment in a sex party, right? Like a pup party, right? Like those BDSM parties. The difference is minors can't go there. Meaning that the simple fact is that we can talk about like something that isn't a part of BDSM, but is a scenario that only really adults have happen, right? Because they're like, I'm going to let y'all know, all adults do not get along. If anything, we get like more conflict than minors do, than like teenage girls. It is really bad. Like, there's a lot of adults that are just the worst kind of people, and we talk about sometimes the worst kind of people, you know? It's just, sometimes we don't get along, or sometimes there'll be something really funny that happens that really only an adult is allowed to do, right? It's like, it's just that kind of circumstance, because nobody's really managing you or paying attention to you when you're an adult, right? Like,
I know about your guys' conflict.
Yeah. I know about your guys' conflict. What guys' conflict? Well, that's the thing, is you can know about it, but I'm just saying experiencing it, it's just gonna be, relating to it is gonna be pretty difficult right now for y'all. So, you know. Like, I mean, I could talk about a lot of personal experiences, but there is some things that some people will not be able to relate to. Like, a lot of minors can't relate to, but
I know no one
adults
gets along,
can.
trust me, I live in the shitty middle of town with crackheads.
Yeah. It's hard to say exactly, right? Like, there's just some ridiculous things that adults do that other adults will talk about, right? And that's just how it goes, right? It's like we gossip more than 13-year-old girls. It's really bad. It's just how it is, you know? Like, I mean, you know, like currently, a lot of y'all could probably relate to like my customer service job, because like I had a customer that told me that like to like smile more, which you already know why that's a bad idea to tell somebody to smile more, because obviously it makes shit worse. And it's like, yeah, why don't you fucking smile more? Oh wait, yeah, oh, you don't like when a woman tells you that, or you don't like when people tell a woman to smile more. Get the fuck out of here. And yes, that person was also a woman. So, anyway, yeah, it's just really stupid as shit, right? But that's the thing, is you guys can relate to something like that, because that's like a customer service job, right? A lot of y'all have customer service jobs, and y'all know how bullshit they are. Like, you only need a few years of experience to know that. So, you only need like a couple of years of experience to know that, so that's relatable. But, like...
I hate being told to just breathe.
Yeah, that too. That does also bug the shit out of me. Yeah, but like small stuff like that, right? But there's just some things that only, like, y'all don't know what I'm talking about right now, but there's some things that only adults can experience that minors just don't have the ability to, because there's always somebody that's restricting you from doing stuff, right? Parents have the responsibility of making sure their kid doesn't get into a whole lot of things, and doing foolish things is just a lot less consequential and a lot harder to do when you're a minor, you know. But when you're an adult, yeah, you do those foolish things, you get massive consequences for it. You get fined for it or jailed for it or something can happen and you're just...
Fair. I don't have DC for a reason, guys.
Yeah. See. Yeah. I just, you know, we'd always still talk about like serious topics like mental health and shit, but there are just some things that only really adults will like talk about.
Am I a good older brother color?
Most definitely. I would say you're definitely a good pal, good old buddy. Okay, I'm like falling asleep on this microphone. I passed out like 3 times while having this conversation. So good night, y'all. Hope y'all do well.